How are you guys doing? いらっしゃい。Oh my god. It's been a while. I finally came back from stream, or no, I came back from my vacation. How is everyone doing? Yeah, I missed you so much too. Kamen Rider, welcome back. Hi, thank you, Kaiden. Oh, new hair. Yeah, Strawman, I'm kind of playing around with my live 2D because I'm getting sick and tired of my current model. Yeah, hi, Onyx Mar. Nice pillow. Yes, I got some nice pillow that matches my background, so that's cool. Well, this outfit, I just bought it from Etsy and I slapped it on my live 2D, but Daisy said that she's gonna try to fix it and make it look more, steady, so. Sushi looks so beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Airlocker. How's it going? Oh my god, you guys. I took like a 2 weeks off from streaming and it was pretty good. I think I needed that time to like wind down and kind of relax because I've been very busy. Like since I started doing this VTuber thingy, like man, I kind of worked non-stop. So I was like, you know what, I think it's time for me to kind of, take a break and just relax. Welcome back. Thank you. そう、なんかね、2週間ぐらいお休みいただいてました。だいぶね、活動をこの、Twitch パートナーになってからというものね、かなりその配信者とかね、イラストレーターとしても、なんかいろいろ、コンテンツ作ったりさ、することが多くて、結構ね、燃え尽きそうだったのでね、ちょっとお休みをいただいてました。You definitely deserve the break. Thank you. Yeah, a well-deserved break is always needed and it just feels so much better, I feel like nowadays, like, you have to, like, do these, like, content creation, like, every day. Like, hey, if you want to be like, if you want to be good at it, like, you have to do it every day. And I've been doing that, but then, like, I was like, you know what? I was like, nah, I should stop that. I was like, no, I don't wanna, like, I don't think I can, like, do things like that for, like, too long, because it's just, like, maybe because I'm an artist, most artists probably need some time to like relax and start inputting ideas because that's what all we do. We do outputting. We don't do input a lot. Hi, Hakari! So I went to Shizuoka Prefecture and I went to Izu. Izu is like a very famous, whatchamacallit? It's like a very famous onsen, like a hot spring kind of place, and oh my god, it was an interesting trip. Oh, the plushie arrived safely. Hello, Trace. Oh my god, I need to ask you guys to like tag me on Twitter. I'll post where. I'll post something like show me your BBL Daisy and then maybe people can comment below and post it because I want to see people's BBL Daisy, how it's going and stuff. Hi Paso, how's it going? Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm pretty happy with the BBL Daisy. I think it was, man, I took this to my vacation. And oh my god, because of the BBL, it has the feet and then the BBL to hold itself. It was very stable. Hi Akron, how's it going? Yeah, it was so nice. It was so nice. Like I can like put this anywhere, let it sit and take a photo during my vacation. So I thought that was really nice. いい感じ。これめちゃめちゃいい感じじゃない？なんか旅行中もね、このデイジーをね、連れてったんだけど、 よかった。普通によかった。Hi Ultima! Yay, hello, good to see you. Good to see you too. We're gonna talk about my little adventure from the Izu. Oh my god, it was crazy. Mine is on its way! Yay! Oh my god, I'm so excited. そうなんかね、デイジーこいつ連れてったんで私。So I took Daisy with me. And oh my god, you guys. My Izu trip was like so interesting. そう、伊豆の旅行ね、めちゃめちゃね、面白かったの。ちょっとね、みんなにね、説明しようかなと思う。So like, you guys, it was like really weird. It was like a weird trip, but I kind of liked it. I don't know, it was like, I had some several things going on, but I'll explain it to you. そうなんかね、ちょっとこれ書けるかなこれで。ちょっと待ってね。I need a pen. Yeah, plushie was bigger than I saw, and also the BBL was massive. Yeah, it's pretty big, isn't it? So me and Daisy went to Izu. デイジーと一緒に行ったところは伊豆でした。伊豆。So it's 静岡 Prefecture。静岡県にある伊豆ってところにね、デジチャーマと行ってきたの。So this is my plan. So we will go to Moa Museum. So this is like a museum called Moa. So this was our schedule. So first we go into Daisy's car and then drive all the way down to MOA Museum, right? And then next we go to Hakata Mentai Park. Mentai is cod roll, so we can eat some mentai onigiri. And then after that, we were supposed to go to the hotel called Kikuya. ゆかいろKikuyaで泊まったんでね。Kikuya. Kikuya is like a old Japanese style hotel, which is like, what was it? 500 years old or 200? What was it? 200 years old? Was it 200 years old? This hotel was hella old, you guys. So it's like a historical place. Hi, Gold. Hi. I drive to office now. Okay. So this hotel, do you guys know Natsume Soseki? Soseki Natsume is a Japanese historical writer. He wrote Waga hai wa neko de aru. I'm a cat. What was it? I'm a cat. He made a lot of really famous Japanese stories, right? Yeah, it's like over 100. Isn't that kind of crazy? So then, Natsume Soseki had ulcer back in the day. Oh, Bizarro Ham, thank you so much for the 13 months. So he had ulcer. So he went to Kikuya and went inside the onsen. But it seems like his ulcer was so bad, he threw up a lot of blood and he went in a coma because he lost a lot of blood. So like this is like over 100 years old, right? Incident. So Kikuya is like a hotel with like a hot spring. So back in the day when they had ulcers, they always thought warming the abdominal would work. So that's what he did, I guess. And then, so this is like the hotel that we had 2 days worth of it. But then, oh my god, so let me tell you what, this museum was hella interesting, you guys. So basically, so what if you heard MOA Museum, what would you guys think? Like, what is the abbreviation of MOA? What do you guys think? What is abbreviation? Because this becomes important later. I will give you guys an answer later. で、なんか、モア美術館っていうところに行ったんだけど、このモア美術館ってさ、この MOA ってなんだと思う？ It's like, so this becomes kind of interesting later, so I'll explain it later. So me and Daisy went into this MOA, right? MOA, a museum. And then, so like Daisy, so this is me and this is Daisy, right? And Daisy was driving. She was like driving and she's like, yeah, we're almost close to the MOA museum. And I was like, Daisy, are we there yet? And she's like, we're right there, Sushi. Are we there? She's like, goddamn, Sushi, we're right here. Shut the fuck up, right? That's what so I was annoyed. I was annoying the hell out of Daisy, right? She's like, damn, we're here. Like, shut up. So I was like, oh, okay. And then so we went, okay. So we went, right? So we were like, oh, we came in like 20 minutes before it opened. More maniac, so oh no. But you know what? You might be close. And then so like I was like, oh wow, we are 20 minutes early. So it opens at 9 o'clock. So we were around there like 8:35, 8:40. So like Daisy was like, I guess we gotta look around the garden. And then it was funny. They had this big ass sign. So like it was like a sign like this, right? Like, you know, it said MOA. It said MOA. And then right underneath it, it said, what was it? World Messiah Church. And then like Daisy and I was looking at this, right? We were like World Messiah Church? we're like shaking, right? We're shaking in our boots. Asen, thank you so much for 32 months. We're like, World Messiah Church. And Daisy was like looking around. We were like, like the X-File music went on in our head. It was kind of unexpected because we thought it was like because they say it's Museum of Art. They said it was a Museum of Art, so that's what we were expecting, right? So we were like, oh no. And Daisy was like, she was like, shit, I already bought the ticket. And I was like, yeah, like, she was like, well, I guess we gotta go in. So it opened. So me and Daisy went inside, right? And holy shit, you guys. So it was so weird. Like they had this like really big escalator. You guys know what an escalator, right? It was art, alright. The art of indoctrination. Yeah, like, oh my god, it was like a cult. So like you all know what elevator is, right? But oh my god, the escalator was like hella big. So they had their, oh my god, like the escalator was sky high, and they had 2 escalators that goes up. So like it's kind of like this, right? And oh my god, like it was so dark in it. And so like you're standing here, right? And you're going up, but it's like really slow. And it looked like a liminal. Do you guys ever heard about liminal space? Exactly like that. It was like a liminal space kind of feeling, right? So it's kind of like your body is going up to the heaven or something. Like they had this weird music going on, and it wasn't like a regular elevator music, right? I keep on saying elevator, it's escalator. So like it goes slowly, and then at the very end of the last escalator, you go up, right? And holy crap, like when you look at the ceiling have this projector map on it, and it have like flower all over. Like it was like it looked like a kind of like a kaleidoscope. it had this beautiful like moving animated kaleidoscope effect on the ceiling. So basically it's like ascending up. It's like it's so big, right? The escalator is so big, and then at the end you see this beautiful heavenly like projection map. And it feels like, even if they didn't explain the concept, I already know the concept. It's kind of like, yeah, it's like taking you to the back room, right? So it's like going up. I think it kind of resembles how your soul goes up to heaven. That's how high the escalator was. So I was like, damn, this is like kind of pretty. And Daisy was like, well, it's kind of mid. And she's like, these kind of stuff might be pretty glamorous like 20 years ago, but this is just projection map, who cares, right? Daisy was like not impressed. So Daisy was like, I hope we enjoy this. But they had these people in like, they're wearing like black suits, right? So these like serious looking people, they were like all clad in these like really dark black suits, right? Like just like that, right? And they had these like monitors on, and they're like, kind of walking around and stuff. So I'm like, oh, this is a cult. And then so this Moa museum, like they were doing like I think they're displaying a lot of tea ceremony items from like kind of like a relics, like really really old stuff from the 17th century. Can you imagine they have shit from 17th century? I was really surprised. They even had like very famous Japanese what was it? I think it was Toyotomi Hideyoshi. They had Toyotomi Hideyoshi's like handwriting. So these stuff is like, so basically tea ceremony related stuff. So they had like tea baskets, ceremonial tea pot, and all that stuff, right? And you guys, what surprised me the most is how, man, like the glass was so clear. Like, you know how if you go to a museum and you try to take a photo, like you can see your reflection, or you can see the glasses like kind of texture and stuff. You know there's a glass, right? But man, like at first, like I went close to this glass and I hit my head on it. It was that clear. And Daisy was like, so I bumped into the glass, and Daisy was like, oh, be careful, there's a glass. And I was like, what, there's a glass here? And she's like, yeah, look at that. And then we read the description, and they are using these very high grade glasses that like it looks completely like transparent. Like, oh my god, like it was so clear. Like nothing. It looked like nothing. Like I put the photo in my fan box and Discord and stuff, but man, like it looks like there's no glass. So it was kind of dangerous. Yeah, it was non-reflective, no fingerprint, and it was so clear. Hi, All Night Spice! You got your BBL Daisy? Yay! I thought it was June too. I got mine too. I like it. I like the BBL Daisy so much. And oh my god, like the glass was so clear. That was like the clearest glass I ever saw in my life. So I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. So, like I was looking at all of their like stuff. It was tea ceremony stuff. What do you call those? Like they had a lot of china. They had a lot of like vase. Oh, hi Daisy. And they were like, oh my god, like I don't know what it is, but this was like the cleanest museum I ever went. It was super clean and it was very sci-fi too because like they had this like wooden kind of like a door looking stuff. I didn't know what it was, right? And then when I walked near it, it opened up. And I was like, wait a minute, this was like a automatically sliding door. But it looked so like pretty, like I didn't even realize it was like a door. So it was like so pretty, right? And they even had like the traditional Japanese no. Do you guys know what no is? No is kind of like I guess like almost like a stage, like a dancing stage, like a traditional one. And they even had that inside, and oh my god, like when I went inside that room, it smelled so nice. Like I think they used like a cypress tree, like a Japanese cypress tree on the nose stage, so like you could smell like something really sweet and nice. I was like, what the hell? So like me and Daisy was like kind of skeptical at first because this seems like a cult, right? So then after like we watched like half of the exhibition, Daisy and I went to the restaurant, and this restaurant was like really, oh my god, like the restaurant was really good too. So I was like, wow, we got like a cake. Daisy got like a pudding, and I got this like a raspberry fig pistachio like cake, and it was like really nice with the tea. So like after a while, when me and Daisy was like watching this, so like I think like at the end of it, I saw like it was like a picture of a guy, and his name was Mokichi Okada. And Mokichi Okada is a person who actually made this museum. So Mokichi Okada, this person, after World War II, he saw many Japanese like like art like kind of art stuff, like painting, like something that is like valuable, like a national treasure type art, kept on going overseas. So I think people from overseas either bought it from the Japanese government, because after World War II, Japan was pretty damaged, right? So a lot of people were selling Japanese like national treasure and stuff like that. And Okada Mokichi thought that was like really bad, and he was like, okay, to kind of prevent people from selling Japanese national treasure, he decided to make museums in Japan. Hi Narukami, hi Uroboros, how's it going? Welcome back, thank you. I missed you guys too. I'm talking about this fun, exciting adventure I had at a cult. We accidentally went inside a cult. And then so he was like, okay, we're gonna make several art museum. And so one of the museum he made was this Moa Museum. And this guy was kind of interesting because like he was losing his like vision, right? His eyesight was getting really bad, and then he became vegetarian. So he did this like like a Japanese veganism type of diet, and he actually prevented himself to go I guess like blind. So after that, he realized how like being like vegetarian and spiritual like must help him. So he started this cult called the World Messiah Church. And then this hit me, you guys. And I was like, Daisy, wait, does Moa means Mokichi Okada Association? And Daisy was like, nuh-uh. And I was like, I think Moa is not Museum of Art. I think it's Mokichi Okada Association. And Daisy was like, she's like, no way. So she was like looking at her phone. And she was like, damn, you're right. It's Mokichi Okada Association. That's why it's MOA. And I was like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, Daisy. Oh my god. Yeah, the sudden realization hit me. Yeah, and no suspicious Kool-Aid. I was fine. So yeah, and then so we were like, oh, that's why it's called MOA Museum. And then so like we were in this, man, we were enjoying this little cult. And you know, the food, the restaurant food was like really nice. And even the, oh my god, they had this black tea called Ichiyajo. Ichiyajo means like one day castle. And I was drinking it and I was like, wait a minute, this is so good. Because like they had like a black tea, but it was infused with these like citric orange that's from like Kanagawa prefecture. I think it was called Shonan Gold. Gold is like a name of this Japanese kind of orangey looking fruit, and so I guess they blended that in this black tea and it tasted so good. So I actually bought the tea. Thanks for making it out of the cult place, Sushi Daisy. Yeah, oh my god, Scarecrow. It was like scary. But like I was like buying souvenirs like that. And they even had like this really cute souvenir store that sold like Japanese urushi type of material. Like everything was like this old Japanese tradition material, and they had postcard and like books and all that stuff. Hodero, thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, so like Okada Mokichi is already dead, right? Like I think if he's alive, he must be over 100 years old. So like the grand patissier was called Yoroizuka. Toshi Yoroizuka was his name. And I was like, I really like this Toshi Yoroizuka sweet. Like it was so good. Like let me explain how good it was. なんか鎧塚さんのね、なんかね、お菓子食べたんだけど、めちゃめちゃ良かったの。Yeah, they almost got me, right? So like it was so nice, you guys. So like the one I ate had like a tiny grape and then kind of like a fig on top of it maybe. And like a bits of like pistachio on it. And then, oh my god, like I don't know what it is, but it was so good. So like they had, do you guys know Fig Newton? It kind of, the bottom part tasted like Fig Newton. You know, kind of crunchy, sticky, like sweet. And this part right here, it was pretty too. Like the color was like these like raspberry, kind of like raspberry pinkish color. And then I think in the middle they put like pistachio cream or something like that. I don't really remember. But man, it was like, it looked like this. Yeah, it was like kind of like Fig Newton. No, and of course they had this dash, like a dollop of, you know, sauce everywhere, right? Because like always these damn fancy places have like a dash of weird, you know, dollop of the sauce on the plate for some reason. You know, I'm not much of a fig enjoyer, but for some reason, so like the tartness of the raspberry and then that sweetness of fig, and it have like a little bit of a bitter profile on it. So it was good. Yes, the smear of the sauce. You know, I was like, you know, probably one of the best dessert I had in a while was this one, and his name was Yoroizuka. His name is so gothic. Yoroizuka Toshi was his name. Do you guys know what yoroi means? Yoroi means armor. Zuka is it means graveyard. So like grave of the armors. Like his family must been like a samurai or something like that. Yoroizuka is such a gothic name. It was like so gothic, and I was like kind of looking at his biography, and this guy was losing his eyesight. Can you believe that? He's like a grand patissier, but like his left eye was going blind. Ain't that kind of weird? Okada Mokichi had blindness, right? He was going blind. And Yoroizuka-san, his left eyes, it started to go blind, and he's completely blind on his left eye now. So he wears an eye patch. So I guess he was so iconic. He was wearing like eye patch, and he was still doing his job, right? And it was kind of interesting because despite him losing his like left eyesight, he was on the interview, he was saying that I completely lost my eyesight on my left eye. So you know how he have these like eye patch and stuff. And then so he was saying that like when you only have one eyesight, he can't look at stuff 3D like, right? Everything looks 2D because I guess people have two eyes, and we can finally see like a 3D object, right? So after him losing his eyesight, he would like make like new cake or something, and then his staff will be like, the shape is off, and then he realized he can't really see things in like a three-dimensional way, so he was like losing his like skills a little bit. Yeah, the deaf is lost. Hi Prez, how's it going? Yeah, he in that gothic, his name is so badass, and he have an eye patch. Yeah, so he was like losing that deaf perception while he was like making he was like a famous patissier, right? And then he was like, he said that, well, I'm not gonna quit my job. So he decided to like he said that he started to like hold his like instruments a little bit differently, or like he would like retrain himself as a patissier. And finally, like after like several years, like he adapted to it, so he can make cake and everything without like struggling anymore. He said that he was saying how human brains are so amazing. Even if they lost one function, if you do some rehab, like you can get that sense back. And I was like, damn. And then he was saying, even if I lost all of my eyesight, I will still do this job. He said that like if he loses his eyesight, he will like train all of his staff really good, and he will do just taste testing and see like what cake is best. And he said that even if he will lose his eyesight or anything, like nobody can rob him from his passion. And I was like, oh, that is like, wow, like I will be crying. Like, what's funny? So funny thing is how Okada Mokichi was like losing his eyesight too, right? And he was like scared about that. And Yoroizuka completely, he ended up losing his eyesight, right? And guess what? My right eyes, I can't see. There's like a blind spot in my right eyes. So like after this vacation, I had to go to the eye doctor and check out my eyes again. So on 2024, when I went to the eye doctor told me that my right eyes, I have a blind spot, and I can't see completely. So I was like, oh, that's weird. And then since 2024, I did like testing and all that, and we are on kind of like a lookout for my condition, right? So I was really shocked because I do art, right? And I was kind of losing it because I thought I'm gonna lose my right eye, and if I lose my right eye, I'm gonna lose that depth perception, right? I was thinking like I can't draw manga if I lost my eyesight, so I was like really scared. So like when I was visiting this museum, it kind of felt almost like it almost felt like it was like a good timing for me to go here, because like all of us, Yoroizuka and Okada, Mokichi, and I had similar experience, like we like the fear of losing our eyesight. So I was like, damn, and I was like listening to their interview and like reading their story, and I was like, So like yesterday, was it yesterday or day before yesterday, I went to the eye doctor again and got my checkup. That was kind of like my final checkup, and luckily, yeah, it was kind of like fate, right? And luckily, my eyesight wasn't, the blind spot wasn't expanding. So the doctor was like, finally, he was like, okay, so we have been testing and monitoring your eye, and it seems like you are born with like a condition that you were like born kind of partially blind on the right eyes. But since we see with our both eyes, my left eye and my brain was actually filling in my right eye's blind spot, like I'm seeing it, right? So human brain is very interesting. Even if you don't have your eyesight correctly, like you will still see it because your brain kind of helps you try to see it. So I guess I'm partially blind on my right eyes, but it's not expanding, and I don't have any brain tumor, and I don't have like glaucoma, of course, right? So the doctor finally said that I think you're just born with it, and your brain was like kind of helping you see it. Yeah, so my brain and my left eye was compensating with my blind spot. And I remember one time this eye doctor, long ago, he said that my eyes are left-handed. It's weird to say left-handed, but they were saying like, oh, like you see more with your left eye, so you must be left-handed. And I was like, no, I'm right-handed. And they were like, oh, maybe you used to be left-handed because your eyes are definitely left-handed. Yeah, my left eye was dominant. And I was like, oh, that's kind of, maybe that's why my left eye was dominant, because like my right eyes is partially blind, and I think it was doing all of its, Well, who is Kevin Durant? Oh, he too? Yeah, I heard that my left eye is dominant. But when I'm on my skateboard, I am goofy, so I guess maybe I used to be left-sided, maybe. NBA player? Oh my god, that is so cool, really? So yeah, so maybe that's why, So it was like, oh, don't you think it's almost like fate that I accidentally stepped into this cult? These two had eye issue and I had eye issue. I thought that was kind of interesting. So then after MOA Museum, we left there happily. It was like the best museum. We actually went. Like we had fun, and there's no weird people trying to talk to us or anything like that. Everything was so good. We enjoyed a lot of national treasures and all that. It was very good. MOA Museum, sorry for thinking that you guys are a crazy cult. But, it is a cult because it's called World Messiah Church. So food was, oh my god, the food was so amazing. Daisy was eating this cream brulee. I think it was cream brulee, and holy shit, like Daisy was eating that, and oh my god, there are so many vanilla beans. Like, oh my, Daisy was eating it and she was like, look, there's so many vanilla beans in my food. And I was like, damn, that's generous. Like, it was like, so you could see it. So I was like, damn, that's pretty generous. And the pricing was pretty cheap too. Like, my cake was only like $6. Yeah, so Okada Mokichi, he is like a cult head of the cult, but he really respected art and the passion of saving Japanese art and national treasure. Like, he was really passionate about it. So even if it's a cult, like, it's very respected in this neighborhood, I guess. Yeah, and you know, that was really good. That was a really good experience, and you know, Daisy enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So that was my so we went to Moa Museum, and that was our experience, right? And then we went to Mentai Park. Oh my god, do you guys, so mentaiko is a cod roll egg. Maybe if you guys ever came to Japan, you guys might have it. But like, mentaiko is like a cod roll. So let's see. So like, oh my god, they had the best. Like, you could eat food in there, and my recommendation is a big onigiri. So Mentai Park have this onigiri. It's so huge, man. It's like wrapped in this paper. And oh my god, like, if you open it, they have like 3 pieces of cod roll egg in it. Like, so much. And you know, usually cod roll egg is so like kind of spicy and like too salty to eat a lot. But for some reason, this cod roll egg that they're making inside this Mentai Park, so it's like a Mentai museum. It's not too salty. It's not like super hot or spicy. It's like the right amount of like saltiness, and you know, it's so good. そう、なんかね、明太パークね、めちゃめちゃおすすめする。伊豆行ったら明太パーク寄ってほしい。このね、明太おにぎり530円とかだったっけな。I think it was like about $3.50. So it's like 530円 maybe. It's so big. It's filling. I really recommend this. これね、530円でめちゃめちゃでっかくて、なんか明太子がさ、3つぐらい入ってんの。3切れぐらい入ってる。すごかったよ。で、なんかね、おにぎりもめちゃめちゃ美味しくて、で、なんかね、明太子ってさ、いっぱい食べれないじゃん。なんか塩っぽかったりさ、辛いってなって、しょっぱすぎて食べれないってなるんだけど、この明太パークのね、明太子はね、なんか本当にちょうどよかった。いっぱい食べれる感じ。で、それを食べたの。明太パーク行って、これを食べて、あとイカ明太っていうの買った。And for souvenir, me and Daisy bought a squid mentai. So it's like squid meat, and then it was like drizzled and covered with cod roll. And oh my god, this was so good with beer. So good. So me and Daisy got this, and we put it in our freezer bag. And then we beeline to the hotel, to Kikuya. And oh my god, you guys, this hotel is like, this is like my second time going to this hotel. I really like this hotel because they have really good scenery, and they have really good onsen, and oh my god, and they have free beer. They have free beer. Can you believe that? So like at the hallway they have this like tiny drinks, like kind of like a drink section. And then so like right here you can put like your cup. And then they have these buttons. So this is like a fountain drink. This is like a normal fountain drink. But then they have two options here. So they had orange juice, apple juice, Pepsi, and all that, right? And they even had something called highball. Highball is like I guess it's like a mixture of shochu, I think. I don't really know about alcohol, but they had an alcohol drink, and they had this like beer dispenser. And oh my god, it's like automatic. So you put your cup in it, and then it lifts up and it tilts. And then they'll pour like the beer in it. And then at the end, they'll give you like a nice amount of foam. So you can get this perfectly foamy beer each time. And it's free. It was free, so me and Daisy was drinking. Man, we were getting second and thirds. We were like, oh my god, free beer. And it's like tap beer. so we were eating that mentai squid as like a nice little snack with a beer. And oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. キクヤってね、このビール飲み放題なの。だからデイジーと一緒におかわりして、明太パークで買ってきたイカ明太とね、一緒に食べてた。そう、ビール。Yeah, whiskey with carbonated water. Is highball whiskey? So like, if you click the highball button, you can do like maybe like carbonated water, or you can actually add apple or orange juice or whatever, because it's like linked to the soft drink too. Yeah, who can say no to free beer, right? So me and Daisy was drinking, and our hotel, our room had our own private onsen. I don't like going to the onsen and have to deal with like, you know, showing my butt naked ass to these, you know, folks I don't even know, right? So like, I usually go get these plant, like, so this onsen is like 24/7. So it just pours out these hot water, and you can go in it anytime, and it's outside. It's outside, but it have like these screen in front of it. And right in front of my onsen, they had this river. So you can hear the river sound and, you know, go outside and, you know, take a nice bath. Oh my god, highball on tap. Yeah, they had it on tap, and apparently you could mix like orange juice, dark soda, or anything with a fountain drink. So like, this was the system was kind of clever. So if you want highball, you had to hit the highball button for like 3 seconds, and then it switched to, I guess the nozzle switched to alcohol only, so it doesn't share the nozzle with the soft drink. You know, I thought it was kind of clever. They had like a system that it doesn't get mixed up, and my god, I was enjoying it. And then like man, it sucks because in the middle of this nice little you know, vacation, I was like hoping that I can do nothing, think nothing, just read book and work on my tatting lace, because I'm trying to teach myself how to do tatting. And then I got this like really shitty bad news from my family, and I was like, I swear, like my, you know, always I don't know what it is, but like my parents kind of always like, they always ruin stuff for me. Like when it's Christmas time, or when I'm on a vacation, or, you know, if there's like something really important, like getting a new job or going on an interview, like on my big day, like I always receive these like really bad news from my family. And it just like, it kind of spoiled it. Like my anxiety level went really high. And Daisy was like, she was like, damn. Daisy was like, why is like your family always like have, you know, like fighting or like bad news when you're like, you know, on your big day? And I was like, that's my question. You know, I've been questioning that since birth. And then so, despite like this good vacation, it started out really nice, but then it kind of got tainted in the middle. And I did my best to kind of like cheer up and all, but man, oh my god, like I had like 3 panic attacks in one day, and I was like, oh, this is so bad. But despite that, I tried to go outside and walk, and it was interesting. So like I was like, okay, let me take a walk, kind of relax. So me and Daisy was walking outside, right? And then me and Daisy like walking. And then we were like, oh, there's like a natural hot spring right there, and then we can dunk our feet in it. Yeah, that's my thought too, Kaiden. It's always something with those people. So like Daisy was like, oh, there's like a nice hot spring. So like in Izu, they have this like hot spring that you can put your feet in it. So if you walk around a lot, you can just like kind of cool there. Time to up our silliness, man. Yeah, it was kind of like that. So I saw this lady and her husband's like kind of sitting, at the hot spring, right? And we didn't have any space, so and Daisy was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, I guess we gotta go. And then so this American lady, she was like, oh, we're about to leave. She was like, come here. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, I'm sure. Like we were about to leave. And yeah, it's trapinch. Yeah, this is my new trapinch. Yes, I bought this at I bought this at this one store in Shizuoka Prefecture. So she was like, come on in. And then she was like, the hot spring is really hot. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, so she and her husband went out of our way, but they were like kind of looking at us. And then when I dunked my feet in it, it was boiling hot. And I was like, ah! And then she was laughing. And she was like, yeah, I was waiting for your reaction. And I was like laughing, right? It was like boiling hot. My feet got all red, like a crab. So she was like looking, and she was like, yeah, but it's gonna start to feel really nice. So just don't force yourself, but hey, enjoy. And I was like, thank you. And then she left, right? So after me and Daisy enjoyed this like natural hot spring, we are like, Daisy was like, oh, do you wanna go see that shrine over there? And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And they had this like shrine up in the bamboo forest. So me and Daisy went to the shrine, right? And this shrine had this like hiking course. And all the way up in the mountain, they had this like really sacred stone made statue. So Daisy was like, do you wanna try to go up? And I was like, yeah, let's do that. So I was wearing my sandals, and Daisy had her sneaker on, right? And we were, climbing up this mountain, and we were like, oh, like maybe we were halfway there. We were not even halfway there, because it was like absolutely on top of the mountain. And then like I started to feel like my knees was shaking. We were like climbing up. We were climbing up the mountain. I was wearing a sandal, and Daisy was like, damn, this is like, where is the statue? And we were like, I don't know, it must be up. Yeah, hiking mountain with Crocs. I was doing the same again. And then when I was going up, I saw this like white dude going down, and I was like, oh, he kind of looked familiar. And then when I went more up, I saw that lady again. So the lady was going down, and I was like, oh, and she was like, oh, and I was like, oh, you. She was like, oh, hi, and I was like, hi, and she was like, oh my god, we tried to go up, but we couldn't. We went halfway, sit on the bench, and we are going back now. And I was like, oh no, we're not even halfway. She's like, nope. you know, we can't, I think it's like 300 meter or something up or something like that. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, so the sacred statue is like really up high there. I don't think we can make it. And she was like, good luck. And I was like, oh no, not with these shoes. And she was like laughing, right? And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So me and Daisy found that bench they were talking about. And we sat on the bench and Daisy was like, I don't think we can do it. This is like, Daisy said that she probably can't go up because she's a cat, you know? And she have 4 legs, but she was like, man, Sushi, you know, I don't think you can do it with that shoes. And I was like, yeah, I guess we're gonna go down. So we kind of gave up. We couldn't see the sacred, what was it? The thumb sucking statue or something like that. So we were like, okay. So we went down, and then me and Daisy was getting these like drinks. Like they had this like smoothie outside, and we were like drinking that. I got the chocolate smoothie and Daisy was drinking the kiwi, and we were like going back, right? And then so we went back to our hotel, and Daisy was like, damn, I'm tired. And I was like, yeah, Daisy, I'm tired too. And Daisy was like, you know what's good? I'm like, what? Let's get a beer. And I was like, yeah. So we went. So we were like walking. We were walking at the hallway, and then I was like, beer. And then I saw that lady again. I was like, and she was like, oh, she's like, you are in this hotel too? And I was like, yeah, I'm about to get beer. And she was like, yeah, me too. I was about to get beer too. And it was so weird. I met this lady 3 times in one day. And then like she was like saying that, wow, this hotel is really nice, and you know, but the check-in was kind of late and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, you had to kind of wait, huh? And she was like, yeah, but overall this is a really good hotel. I really like it. And she was like, well, bye. And then, you know, I was thinking like, and Daisy was like, she was like, you know, Sushi, it's so good because, you know, I know you wanted to speak in your native language, and you know, you've been living in Japan and you couldn't do that. I can't speak English as fluent, so it was really nice. Maybe God, you know, wanted you to like, you know, talk to, you know, like an American lady, so you know, you can feel at home. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And Daisy was like, yeah. She was like, you know, it was like almost like, it was like a fateful, you know, encounter. And I was like, oh, that is so, I thought that was sweet. And I think it was true too. Maybe because I was feeling so homesick, maybe God or whoever was like, oh yeah, let Sushi speak in her, you know, natural language, I guess, native tongue, mother tongue. And then, you know, I was like, okay, that was kind of nice. And I enjoyed Kikuya. But only thing I didn't enjoy was their food. My god. Like, they gave me so much food, like I got sick. And I don't know, like I hate, like I think it's good. The food quality was good. It tasted good. But like when they're serving you so much food, like, man, like the second day at dinner time, I got so sick. Like I felt like I'm gonna throw up. So I had to go back to my room in the middle. Like they will like give you like soup, like tempura, sashimi to eat, and like you know, stuff like noodles or like rice, and they'll give you like a second meal, like a beef stew, and they even had these like weird like an appetizer, and then they even had dessert and everything. My god. And I was getting really sick, and I was like, I got a panic attack in the middle of the supper, because like, and even that, like, they have like their own restaurant kind of place, but it's it's not like an open type restaurant. It's like it's in a private room. So you go into this private room, the door's shut, and you can only see the outside, right? And the outside was like pitch dark, and it looked kind of like almost scary, you know? I don't know. So not American size, because this is what I heard. So like I was eating and I was getting like really sick, and I was like, damn. I was like, Daisy, why are they giving so much food? And then Daisy was like, well, you know, Japanese ryokan is like a hotel, and back in the day, or like even not back in the day, even now, like if you go spend the night in a ryokan, it's bumfuck nowhere, right? So they don't have a lot of stores, they don't have any convenience store nearby. So the hotel will give you a lot of food to eat, so you don't have to feel hungry until the next morning. So like if they don't have any convenience store, if they don't have any restaurant, even if they had restaurant, it usually closed really quickly around like 6 p.m. or 7. So like it's like a hospitality of the hotel that makes sure that everyone is more than enough, so they don't have to like wake up in the middle of the night and feel hungry. If you're not having a panic attack in the middle of the supper, are you really living in 2026? That's what I thought too. Yeah, they want you to eat so much so you don't have to like search for food. And guess what? Crazy as it is, this hotel gives you free food services before and after meal. So like after this meal, Daisy went up to the counter that they give you like ramen noodle, and she got some midnight ramen. It's called yonaki soba. They say soba, but it's kind of like ramen noodle. And Daisy was like, I'm gonna get some noodles. I was like, what? After all that eating, she was like, yeah. Like I was like, dang. So you know, after that, I kept on going into this hot spring inside my room, and it was like really nice. わいは夜になんか夜泣きそばデイジーも食べたもんね、ご飯。よかったね。And Daisy even had oden. Before dinner, Daisy was eating Shizuoka oden. And she was like, oh, this is so good. So Daisy なんてさ、なんかご飯食べる前におでんとか食ってたよ。よく食えるよね。すげえと思った。Well, cat is a night hunting creature after all, yes. And after we ate our food, it was like past 11 o'clock. But we went outside and we were like walking around the neighborhood, and it was like they had these like old shrines that is like light up in red. And I was like, oh, that's kind of scary looking. But it was good. It was really good. And after 2 days, I was ready. I was ready to go. And we packed up our thing, and we came home 2 days ago. So what was it? Thursday night we came back. So yeah, it was a good adventure, like a big adventure for me and Daisy. よかったよ、本当に。伊豆旅行ね、めちゃめちゃよかった。Do I have anything? Like only thing I bought is this trapinch. これ買ったの私。I went to this outlet mall in Shizuoka Prefecture, and they had a Pokemon center, so I bought this. I couldn't get any trapinch stuffed animal elsewhere, but I found it here, so I gave him some bows. なんかね、このなんだっけ、ナックラー？なんかね、ナックラーのぬいぐるみね、あそこにあったよ。御殿場のアウトレットに売ってたから、ポケモンセンターみたいなのがあるの。そこでね、買った。かわいい。ナックラーいいでしょう。で、ナックラー買ったのと、で、なんかね、そのポケモンのお皿、それぐらいかなと、ハンカチとか買ったんだけど、よかった。It's so cute! Yes! かわいい。Maybe. But But only thing is that the head is so big, it can't stand up on its own. It's like always having its ass up in the air, you know? Yeah, trapeze! なんかね、ちょっとね、こう頭でっかちだからやっぱりこう自立できなくてさ、いつもこう前足だけついた状態、後ろ足がね、なかなかつかないんですよ。まあそれだけかな。The bow is perfect? Yes. Maybe I should put the bow right there. あ、こっちのが可愛いかも。Yeah, maybe the bow should be beside his neck. Right here. ね、これ可愛い。I was so happy to get Trapinch. This is my favorite Pokemon. I love Hamilton too. ハミルトンも好き。でもね、やっぱりトラピンチも好き。この、なんだっけ、ナックラン So good. Yeah, I enjoyed it, you guys. Oh, Nero! Let's go, BBL! Oh, yeah, I heard that Trapinch lives in a sand and he's waiting for, like, you know, his prey, right? これってさ、このポケモンってアリ地獄なんでしょ？そうそう、聞いた。Daisy likes Trapinch too. Yes. Daisy もね、すごくね、気に入ってる。Yes. Oh my god, now I have like 3 more BBL Daisy. So I'm gonna give it to my brother. It seems like my brother gonna meet me end of this month. So hopefully that goes well. So, but I was like, you know, the trip itself was really good. I was able to figure out how to do tatting lace. なんかね、タッティングレースの仕方、ダブルステッチとピコの作り方をね、旅行中にね、習得したの。だからね、結構ね、ゆっくり自分の趣味だけに集中できた。You'll get yours today! Oh my god. Yes. You guys, I'm so happy the BBL Daisy turned out pretty good. Like, it's very stable. It stands up on its own. The face looks pretty good. Yeah, I think it's very high quality. いい感じ、ハイクオリティなね、ぬいぐるみになった気がする。じゃん。これね、デイジー。私の飼い猫デイジーのぬいぐるみをマスコットにして、メイクシップさんから出してるんだけどね。いい感じに作ってもらえた気がする。She's way bigger, right? She's way bigger than everybody thought. Yeah, but you know what? This is like a perfect size for me because I can snuggle up to Daisy and all that. You can even motorbike her BBL here. What was it? Motor roll. Can't wait to get mine. Motorboat. Yeah, you can motorboat her BBL here. Yes. お尻も可愛くできてる。Yeah, you can motorboat her BBL right here. いい感じ。I'm so happy this turned out really good. いい感じ、いい感じ。なんかこの、it have this like nice little blush. The NARS blush that Daisy uses. Daisy が使ってる NARS のチャイブラシみたいな。ね、チーク同じ色。The cheek, what was it? The blush from NARS? I think it was called Chai. Yeah, the same color that Daisy actually have. Yes! いいでしょう。Yeah, man, I had so much fun. I hope you guys had a very good weekend as well. Did you guys do something interesting? Because like this weekend I was like I was doing like a lot of like meeting with Daisy and doing like rescheduling and stuff like that. So it was good, it was good. Oh, by the way, I'm thinking about so like this is kind of important. This is a little important. So I'm gonna have this like idea jotted out. But from now on, my stream, I wanna focus on more kind of like a workshop type of stream. You went to a wedding? Yeah, oh my god, wedding is fun but definitely tiring. So maybe we can do like OC creation together. We can do BBL. You know, do you remember Jurassic BBL? We used to do like things like that too. So I'm thinking about, I want to do more of that in my stream. So like everybody can like join and do some brainstorming as I draw the concept art, right? Or we can do like drawn to sushi. So this one is pretty like strict, not strict but like art focused workshop. You get like a sketchbook and a pencil and we're gonna do some sketching. Yeah, Alien versus Predator doodles. Yeah, I want to do like workshop themed stream like that, because I feel like it's always fun when we gather up together and make some like fun little story or like fun little OC and stuff. So like I want to focus on doing that. And because like it's kind of weird, but I'm entering this kind of like a new phase in my life. So I'm gonna change my stream schedule a little bit. I'll let you guys know in Discord or something like that when we decided the set schedule. But I think like we're gonna try to do more like workshop type of stream rather than just, you know, aimlessly, you know, yapping. I feel like since we're an art channel, we should like do something fun, or like not even because it's an art channel, but I feel like because we have such a really good community here on Twitch and everybody is so civil and we don't see anybody like trolling us, so maybe we can do some fun little, you know, workshop together. Beautiful new hair, Sushi. Oh, you fixed your bicycle? Nice. It's always, man, doesn't it feel so good? Like when you like fix your bicycle, or like, you know, fixing your car, like, you know, rearranging your home, you know, things like that. It's I believe that when we take our time and like update our, you know, bicycle or car or like our living situation, our luck go up. That's how I think, right? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm superstitious, but I feel like the more we like do something like that, clean up, and, you know, it's gonna like give us more better, whatchamacallit, luck. Orko! Hello! Welcome back, Sushi. Thank you. Yeah, I was just talking about my adventure at Izu. It was so good. I love that belief. Yeah, that's how I believe, you know. Like, if you like, you know, one day if you decided to like flip your bedroom and like, you know, rearrange everything, like, you know, wash your curtains and, you know, maybe like, you know, get some new rugs or, you know, things like that. I believe that like my luck goes up, you know. Hi, Tyrant! I'm excited for future streams. My last 2 days were just spent working and writing some new TTR. What is a titty RPG stuff? What is a titty RPG stuff? Oh my God, Strawman. I know you are a titty man. Is that okay if you said that out loud? You know, remember, this is a public stream. Accumulate positive karma. Yes. Oh, you learned how to make karaage on Mother Day? Oh, that is so sweet, Nero. Sorry, stuff like D&D. Tabletop! You said table. Asai was on tabletop role-playing game? Is that what it is now? Oh my god, my mind was in the gutter. As I met, Strawman was so relaxed and open, and y'all was like, shit, he's spilling his guts. He's spilling his guts. That's what I said. I'm like, what the hell? Oh my god. Yeah. なんだ、それなのね。TTRPG って何ぞやと思ったけど。テーブルトップだよ。了解。なんかあれか、人生ゲームみたいなストーリーを作ってたの。But that's interesting. Tabletop story. Okay. Man, that sounds kind of hard. I got a notification that BBL Daisy gonna bust down my door today. Oh my god, get ready. It's pretty big. It's a lot of people say it, but like it's bigger than what we thought, I mean, there's money to be made in that other kind of game too. Yes. What was that one game with a girl's ass shaking in front of you when they're like shooting the gun? Yeah, like Blue Archive, is that what it is? The ass shaking game? Yeah. No, it's not hard, just a casual thing for my friend. Okay. Nikke? Is that what it is? Yeah, so, there's always, I guess sex sells, right? There's always like that, good, it's a blue ocean for not safe for work stuff. Cute? Yeah. Is it good? I should play. I always think, I should play like Nikke or Blue Archive because like it's a hot topic, but I never do. Wait, Kaiden, you gonna get yours too? Come for the sexy, stay for the emotional trauma. Yeah, I heard that these Nikke story is very depressing and very dramatic. Yeah. It's good. I like it when like video games or manga seems like silly at first, but then they have like good deep plot, Yeah, I love medias like that. So good. そうなんかね、私も聞いたよ。なんかそのニッケってゲームさ、ちょっとなんか最初パッと見さ、ちょっとお色気系のちょっとこうなんかね俗っぽいゲームなのかなって思うんだけど、なんかストーリーはすごいしっかりしててめちゃめちゃいいらしい。いいよね。私そういうコンセプト好き。なんか最初見た感じさ、なんかふざけててさ、なんかお色気系みたいな、なんかちょっとねこう軽そうなものに見えるんだけど、それをゲームをやったり読んでいくうちにものすごいこう世界観もあって、結構ディープな話だったりするとなんかハマりやすい気がする。Yeah, it's like all about contrast, right? The juxtaposition. So playing Nikke is the same as drinking Starbucks. Maybe. Speaking of Starbucks, like I stopped going to Starbucks for a little while. Nowadays, I go to like Komeda or even even McDonald's coffee, man. It's better. I realized like Mac Cafe have like better lattes than Starbucks. It doesn't, man, like when me and Daisy, so like if me and Daisy go to Starbucks, right? Daisy will be like, oh, let's get a latte, and I'll be like, yeah, Daisy, let's get a latte, and then the worker is like, okay, one latte, and then they give it to us, right? And then if we drink it, like, oh my god, we cannot stop shitting. Like, oh my god, like, Daisy's like, do you think I'm lactose intolerant, Sushi? Because man, after drinking Starbucks, I feel extremely depressed and my gut is like leaky. And I was like, man, Daisy, I've been experiencing the same thing. After I drink Starbucks coffee, I get the espresso. Like I feel like really unsure of my life. And then my stomach is like a hatchback. I gotta release it, you know? Just get an extra strong black coffee from 7-Eleven. Yeah, we do that. We rather go to 7-Eleven or Lawson to get our coffee because oh my god, like Starbucks. Oh, hi, Zimbaya. Wasn't expecting that. Maybe it's something with some milk they use. I bet their milk is bad. My friend has the same response. Does they go kind of whatchamacallit, like a little depressed too? Girl, that mold in their machine making you sick. That's what I think. I don't think the Starbucks cleans it. Yeah. Yeah, local coffee is very better. Dunkin' Donut, oh yeah. You know what, to be really honest, I don't like how sugary Dunkin' Donut is. I remember when I was living in Louisville, like they had this Dunkin' Donut, you know, at the Birdstown Road. Not Birdstown Road. Maybe like nearby the bar. So like I was drunk and I was like, let's go get Dunkin' Donut. And then I got like a pumpkin spice latte. It tasted really good, but I realized how sweet it is. I swear to God, I think Dunkin' Donut puts like so much sugar, like maybe like over 50 grams of sugar. Like it's so sweet. It tastes good, but it's so sweet. Like it at the end I got really sick. Like I'm gonna throw up. Oh, you're from the home of Starbucks and actually prefer other coffee. Yeah, like I feel like this is my crazy theory. I think Starbucks coffee buy like extremely cheap coffee. They say it's fair trade, but I don't know what is fair trade anyways, right? And I think the coffee is so moldy, they have to like really, really roast it to like kill it, you know? And maybe they have like a toxic aftertaste. Yeah, Daisy have her little, whatchamacallit? She have her tight little buns and she has some ribbons on her head. Yeah, I think like Starbucks roast, they over roast to make sure all the molds die. Oh, I went to Mr. Donut with Daisy the other day and I got this new donut. It was like covered and smeared with like coconut shred. That one was so good. And then Daisy got this new sakufua donut. We did not like that one. It's like basically like a normal donut, but it was like on top of it, it was like a tempura like crunchy thingy on it. I did not like that. Those bums are crazy. Yeah, it's fine aged coffee, aka molded. Yeah, interestingly enough, a lot of coffee bean is already infested with mold, and sometimes they do have cockroaches inside. And that's why some coffee that is super cheap makes your stomach hurt, is that the toxins from the mold and like, or some people have, if you have crab allergy, was it crab? I think it was crab allergy. These cockroaches are kind of similar to crab. I heard that you can get like allergic reaction too by drinking bad quality coffee. Yeah. The mold is a Starbucks experience. Is that why their logo is green? I heard, yeah. Yeah, so like that's why some coffee company sells these coffee called like pure or clean coffee. This American company called Bulletproof Coffee, they used to sell clean coffee that didn't have like a lot of toxins like that, like mold or like, you know, bugs or anything like that. But I think their system changed and they become as crappy. But the CEO of Bulletproof Coffee now makes his own coffee that is like genuinely clean. So you might want to check clean coffee. Like sometimes they have coffee, unfortunately, because they're left outside, right? After harvest, they can get moldy. The shrimp of the not the shrimp of the land. Yeah, I think like the CEO left his company because he didn't like how the coffee started to be like more unclean, and they were going to that what do you call it? The consumerism, you know. I heard about that. I heard that tarantula tastes like white chicken, white meat or something like that. I was like, damn. So like, but if you think about it, doesn't these crab spider looks the same? It's probably the same. Tarantula probably tastes like in between chicken and crab. Because I know some people eat it. I don't think I will. Oh hell no, yeah. But I saw some people eat it, yeah. タランチュラ食べれるらしいな。私もそれ聞いたわ。Yeah. It's interesting. I would never. Yeah, me too. Would you? Like, you know, so like I heard that like, so like, let's say if this is a tarantula, like they will like put it in a fire and then it's like nice and roasted. So like tarantula leg is like that, right? So you break the leg off and you dig the meat right here, and that meat was like hella white. It kind of looked like chicken, and this guy was eating it. I saw it on Animal Planet or something like that long ago. Yeah, I think the fire like takes away their fur. Yeah, if you experience like a headache after drinking a coffee, it's probably like the allergic reaction of the mold, the toxins, or the cockroach. Yeah, like I saw this dude eating the tarantula. I think he was like a reporter and he had to eat it, and he was like, oh my god, this is giving shivers down my back. And he ate it, and he said that it tasted almost like chicken. I guess everything tastes like chicken. And I was like, damn. It was funny. Nah. I was like, what the hell? It's a universal flavor. I wonder what Daisy's BBL tastes like if we eat it. Probably like chicken. Yeah, everything does taste like chicken, man. I had an alligator before, and it just tasted like a rubbery chicken. It tastes like cake? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. タランチュラ食べてた男の人はチキンみたいな味って言ってたよ。全部チキンだよね。私もワニ食ったけど、ゴムっぽいチキンだった。Yeah, chicken is so default. Yeah. Chicken cake. Yeah, I had like an alligator at the Minnesota State Fair, and it was just rubbery, like so rubbery, chewy. It just feels like eating a chicken meat, dry flavored tires. Oh, I had a frog leg before too. Yeah, frog leg was a little bit not slimy, but like it was like really soft. I never had rabbit though. Alligator was like chicken? Really? Did it taste beefy to you? I don't know, when I eat alligator, it didn't have that beefy. Oh, you know what, maybe the texture. You know how like some steak is rubbery hard? Yeah, I see what you mean, Venus. You did eat one bug before? I had balot before from the Philippines. The egg with the chicken in it. Rabbit tastes like is rabbit good? because like all I hear about rabbit meat is no good. Really. It was okay. ウサギとか食べたことあんの？ Sago worm? What is sago worm? Is it the one that looks like a maggot? The creamy looking one? Let me try it. Sago worm. Sago? ミミズって何？ Ah, yeah! The one that looks coconutty and creamy. You know what? I would totally eat this sago worm. It looks kind of good. You had caribou? I think I had a deer, maybe like a reindeer before. It's surprisingly creamy and good. I would eat it. I would totally eat it. You know, like Pumbaa from Lion King. I will eat that worm. Chewy. Ooh, okay. Elk? Ooh. I had boar. Pigeon. Maybe that's about it. Maybe that's about it. Why did I have an accent there? Moose jerky, boar, reindeer. Yeah, I had a reindeer sausage before. Oh, I had horse meat. Yeah, I had whale meat, horse meat. Horse meat, I kinda like horse meat. That was good. I don't think I ever had moose before. I don't know. I don't think I did. Opihi, limpets from Hawaii. What is limpets? Alright, partner. That about it. Thanks for that. Horse sashimi. Daisy occasionally buy like horse sashimi. It's like frozen one. And she I don't know why she sent it to my address so I can put it in my freezer. She loves horse sashimi. She will eat it with like a garlic, like a minced garlic. Yeah, like you know how like the reason why horse you can eat it raw is that I heard that their body temperature is so hot. Like these parasites couldn't live inside the horse's body. So that's why it's safe to eat horse meat raw, according to Daisy. I don't know. Daisy keep on gaslighting me like that. Yeah, balut is like, it's not weird, right? Because it's like, think about it, it's just chicken, but it's the veininess and the juice dripping and all that. Like it just it does feel kind of almost scary to eat it. Limpets are single-shelled mollusks that live at the tidal line. Delicacy from Hawaii. Limpets. Let's go see what it is. Limpets. Kasagai? Ooh. Yeah, I never had limpets. Oh, you can eat that. Kasagai はアワビに似た食感だって。Oh, they eat limpets here in Japan too, it seems like. I did not know that. I posted on Discord. Okay, let me see. Oh, limpets! Oh, pihi. Yeah, it does look edible. we joke about the liquid inside to be chick piss? You know what, to be really honest, I first thought it was praline oyster? Oyster? You know, I don't like oyster that much. But what is praline oyster? What is this? Oh, it's like a cocktail with yolk in it? Okay. Hi, Septic! Welcome back, Sushi! Hello, Sashimigos. Hello, hello. You know, this prairie oyster thingy, I think they had a Japanese version that they use like quail egg and a little bit of a soy sauce and some alcohol. Yeah, it's those are very popular. I wouldn't try it, you know, personally. Yeah. But if it's good, I might try it though. Well, don't they put like, where's your sister sauce, ketchup, vinegar, salt, and then like add like yolk in it and put it like in gin or bourbon? Yeah. Yeah, with like condiments. そうなんかね、見たことある。私もそういうの。牡蠣の味がするって言われる、なんかプレイリーオイスターってやつだよね。なんかね、これなんかね、見たことある。バーとかで飲んでる人、たまにレストランとかではいるかな。なんか不思議だよね。なんかこう、卵の黄身とウスターソース、トマトケチャップ、酢とか塩コショウやってグラスに入れて、でなんかジンとかバーボン入れてなんか一気飲みするみたいな。Does it taste like oyster? Bull's deep fried bits? What? The man bits? Man bits? Like testicles? What? Not an oyster? Damn. Damn, Canadian people did not sugarcoat that, did they? They're like, yeah, let's call them bull balls. And they're like, yeah, we ain't gonna call them prairie oyster. We're gonna call it bull balls. That is like really, you know, damn Canadians. Is that delicacy? Oh my god. They're just out there swinging those words, huh? Okay, I know. Okay, I see how it is in Canada. Okay, Canadian. The balling they fried? Yeah, they are. They definitely are. Oh my god. I'm like, oh my god. Really? Yeah, like, you know, I know some places eat stuff like that too. Like the bits and stuff. And some people love it. No, I don't. You know what? I'm looking for like a clasp, but I can't find it for some reason.ないな。まあ、エヴァ。Oh, what's the one food that just yeah, so it's called balut? So like basically what balut is, it's from the Philippines, right? So it's basically like a boiled egg. So it's basically a boiled egg, but inside of it there's like a chicken in it. Balut っていうの なんかね、フィリピンのね、料理なんだけど、こんな感じでね、こうさ、ゆで卵の中にいるんですよ。鶏の赤ちゃんが。And it's like hairy, right? They have hair. And then, like, they have like these veins, right? Balut? Yeah, it's like an unborn chicken inside. これがバロットってやつだね。フィリピンのゆで卵で中にこう、なんか毛がびっしり生えてる鶏みたいのが、ヒナがいる。I'm gonna stick with my choco wafers. Man, like I had balot before, and so like when you're eating it, like so when you, man, you cannot look inside because like when I was eating it, I looked inside and then I saw this like hair all over, like the chicken inside, and then the juice was dripping. Yeah. So that's like a bird. I mean, like the flavor, like the juice almost. So they have this juice coming out, right? I thought it was chicken piss at first, but it's not. But like this kind of tastes like a bouillon. You know, like a fine bouillon. I don't know why it tastes like. Doesn't it kind of taste like a bouillon? Like chicken broth, kind of. Almost tastes like tarako. And then, like, oh my god, it's soft. So like you probably wouldn't feel any crunch or anything like that. You won't even feel the hair if you're eating it. Yeah, it's very brothy. あ、これね、バロットだっけ？バロットっていうのかな？なんかね、フィリピンのね、女の子がね、私にね、わざわざ買ってきてくれてさ、食べさせてもらったフィリピンのゆで卵なんだけど、なんかね、ほんとこうヒナが入ってんの。丸々でなんか毛が生えてんの。超怖いとか思って。なんかね、見た目結構ね、グロテスクよ。Not like a jelly. I mean, I had this like over 10 years ago, so I don't remember. But like, it tastes like a normal boiled egg, but like, it tastes so brothy and the taste is like 10 times stronger than like the normal boiled egg. I'm glad I just had dinner already. そうね、ちょっと結構殺生じゃない？このゆで卵のやつ。And then so like this girl from Philippines, she was like, Sushi, you wanna try? Let's try balot, right? And I was like, what the hell is balot? And she was like, I buy you balot. And then I'm like, okay, Ai-chan. And then, so she had like this package full of it, right? It's in like a carton, like an egg carton. I was like, what the hell is this? And then I was, man, she was like taking the egg shell, and then when she gave it to me, I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no, this looks crazy, right? And then, so I was eating this. And then, after I finished one, and then I kind of liked it. So I was thinking like maybe I should try a second one. And when I asked Ai-chan, I was like, Ai-chan, can I have one more? And Ai-chan was like laughing. She's like, oh no, Sushi, one is enough. And I was like, what? And she said that you're gonna be so excited. I was like, what? I don't know. Why did Ai-chan say I'm gonna be excited? What does that mean? She said that I'm gonna be excited at night. And I was like, what? I was like, what? What does that... I still don't know what she meant. Is it because of cholesterol, Kaiden? なんでAi-chan... Wait, some kind of... wait, it's an aphrodisiac? What? Why was she feeding me this? Why was she feeding me this in the first place? That was interesting. やっぱそうなの？なんかなんかさ、フィリピン人の女の子がこのバロット食べさせてくれた時に、なんかそう、こう、本当にね、卵のパックでさ、あるの。パックに入ってるわけ。で、なんかこう、みたいな。で、なんかでも、なんかさ、せっかくもらってるしさ、なんかもう一個食べようかなと思って、愛ちゃんもう一個ちょうだいって言ったら、愛ちゃんがダメダメって言ってて、元気に、お寿司ちゃん元気になりすぎちゃうっていうの。とか思ったんだけど、なんかそういう感じなんだ。she wanted the, oh no, she wanted a piece of sushi roll? Oh, some say it does, okay. It's too nutritious to consume more than 2 per day anyway. Oh. I have some bola, boom chicka boom. Yeah, I think maybe she wanted me. Yeah, it's like a boiled pre-chick, right? But yeah, Ai-chan was like, yeah, you don't want to eat more than, one. Why is it so nutritious? That is my question. Is it because it have like a whole chicken in it? What kind of nutrition it have, like other than protein, I wonder? Like amino acid and stuff like that? Yeah, I was always like really fascinated with how, the balut was like, it's supposed to be this like superfood. When you donate blood here, they will give you balut. I guess it's rich in iron too. Oh, amino acid. へえ、フィリピンで献血するとこれを食べさせられるんだ。へえ。Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like I was thinking like, shouldn't it be the same level of nutrition as a normal egg? Yeah, I thought, what's the difference of a normal egg and a balut? 私もそれ思った。ネロも今言ってるけど、普通のさ、ゆで卵とこのバロット何が違うのって、どういう栄養素が違うのって。なんかゆで卵だったら1日 2,3 個食べても OK じゃん。でもなんかこのバロットってやつ食べようとしたら止められたもん。ダメダメみたいな。1日1個で十分だよって言われた。みたいな。いっぱい、なんだろう、プリン体とかめっちゃあるのかな。やっぱこうね、卵丸々1個さ入ってるじゃん。この鳥がさ入っちゃってるからかな。Yeah, I don't know. It's like balut was like the most interesting food I ever had, and it looks scary and grotesque, but it tastes good. ね、なんでだろうね。何が違うんだろうね。普通のゆで卵とこのバロットってやつ。それはね、私もちょっと聞きたかった。ね。Maybe there's like a lot more iron. The egg protein was used to develop the chick with change, so the percentage in the compound of protein changed. Oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Then I'm assuming they must have a lot of like, you know that one disease called gout? Like, you know how when some people said their toe hurts? Maybe if you eat a lot, you get that. これ痛風になるってこと？プリン体が多いのかな？なんか痛風になりそうじゃない？これいっぱい食べたら。Gout? Is that what it is? You know how like when people say, oh, my feet hurt? So like, oh no, my feet hurt.Because of goat. Hi, Bestie! これね、有精卵をなんかこうヒナになるまでなんか育てて、でゆで卵にするの。でね、本当にね、中ね、なんかね入ってんの。毛だらけのヒナが入ってて、それを丸ごと食べるみたいな。Don't you get gout if you eat a lot of like cholesterol rich food? So I think that's probably why Ai-chan was like, no, you only can eat one a day. Maybe. Gout is caused by uric acid accumulation in the joints. Damn, that sounds like it's gonna hurt. What? You can get gout if you eat kidney and liver? I tried to eat liver. I tried to eat chicken liver like at least once per day. No, not once per day. Sorry, once a month. I tried to eat chicken liver. I don't really enjoy eating chicken liver, but I noticed like it does help a lot, like with my I guess like blood. You know, if I go anemic, I will try to eat like chicken liver. What? The red egg yolk is stem cells that can develop to other cells permanently. Only if you consume too much those food in short period of time. My granddad got gout because he drank lemon juice straight from the bottle. Wait, you can get gout from lemon juice? Because it's acid? Wait, really? 何？痛風ってレモンジュースからもなるの？ Did you guys know about that? Oh, it's very... So like if... Like maybe like after you gave birth, eating something like this might help. You know. Wait, how can... So if you drink lemon juice every day, you can get gout? おじいちゃんがレモン汁毎日飲んでたら痛風になったって言ってる人いる。He was drinking it like soda? めっちゃ飲んでたってこと？すげえな。Wait, so it's genetic. If you're not good at absorbing amino acid, you will get gout? It's a genetic disease? 痛風は遺伝病であり、アミノ酸をうまく分解できない遺伝子の人は痛風になりやすいだって。へー。How were his teeth? That's what I was thinking too. Was his teeth okay? That's so acidic. Yeah, I never heard the lemon juice thing. Oh my god. It must be something else, Strawman, not the lemon juice. Your grandpa was lying. He was eating yummy food. 痛風だと赤ワインと米焼酎しか飲めないの？痛風大変そうだね。なんかうちの家系は痛風になってる人いないから多分私は大丈夫なのかな。でもすごいね。なんか痛風さ、風が当たっただけでも痛いんでしょ？やばくない？でもなんかこういうさ、なんかこう栄養価の高いものを食べ過ぎちゃうと痛風になっちゃうみたいな感じの話をね、今みんなでしてた。Oh, you guys, by the way, I had a question. So like, goddamn Twitter, like they keep on putting me in like search restriction. What was it? Search suggestion, what was it? Restriction or something like that. And it really bothers me because like right now, X. So if you are like an artist, right? So like let's say you are an artist. And then you're like, look at my art. Look at the making process. And then here's my link to my stream. So if you're on Twitter, if you're doing stuff like this, Twitter puts you in something called the search suggestion restriction. So it's not a ban, but it's like a restriction. They used to have this website that you can go in, and so like you go to this one website and do Osushi-chan 6. So Osushi-chan 6 is my ex name, right? My address. And they'll tell you, oh, you're not banned, you're not ghost banned, you're not search suggestion restriction. But after Elon bought Twitter, you cannot use this website anymore. It's like the API system is different. And Daisy, like several weeks ago, Daisy was like, I think your Twitter might be shadow banned. And I was like, oh, I kinda can see that. And Daisy was like, yeah, because like if Daisy go to Twitter and if she do Osushi-chan 6, when she search my name, only your comment goes up to the recent post. So like you cannot see my art at all. It's just like people replying to me. And Daisy was like, yeah, I think you're in some kind of restriction on Twitter. So to nullify this, you're supposed to not touch your Twitter for over 5 days, or worst case scenario for 2 weeks. No touching for 2 weeks, right? You cannot like, you cannot share, you cannot comment. And then I was like, damn, that is kind of strict, isn't it? And so I left my Twitter for 5 days. But I don't know if my restriction was uplifted. I don't know. But I still have to use Twitter anyways, right? So I was thinking like, damn, so Twitter became this website that they don't like artists. But like if you are like a big artist, if you have like 10 and like 1,000 of followers, like I think it doesn't really matter, right? Like if you have like a lot, like 100k follower, like the follower will like it, and your art will go up as like For You page. But man, like for artists like us, it's getting like hard, super hard, because like if you post a link, Twitch will immediately be like, oh, this person is spamming this social media. I think so. I think Elon is shadow banning real artists to give his Grok, the AI slop, a little more attention. Yeah, so like from now on, I cannot tweet my I'm going live on Twitch, because when I do that, because like I used to stream like 4 or 3 times a week, and if I do that 3 times or 4 times a week, Twitch gonna put me in search suggestion restriction. So it seems like I can't really say, hey, I'm live on Twitch on Twitter, because Twitter doesn't like that. And then so I was thinking, I guess from now on, I have to tell people here, if you want to get notification, you need to turn on Twitter or join my Discord. I think joining my Discord is a little bit easier, because you'll get like a pin, you know, like you'll get pinned that Sushi Dog is on, you know, streaming and stuff like that. Or so like I decided, because since I can't do that no more, the link stuff, I just have to give you guys like a set schedule beforehand. So I'm gonna do that from now on. I'm just on Twitter, I'll just post my schedule as like a art, and then like people will see, oh, she'll be live on this date. So yeah, like I feel like, I think this is kind of interesting, but a lot of the social media, especially Twitter, they're kind of narrowing down the artist's space on that website, I think. Yeah, because like just like Bash T said, I think like for Twitter, these artists is competition, right? Man, Twitch notification is not very reliable. Sometimes Daisy will tell me I didn't get your notification that you went live on Twitch. So like I guess if people can turn on the Twitch notification or join my Discord, it might be safe. Yeah, they banned a lot of accounts on Twitter. It's so weird what they're doing. Yeah, and so I decided to probably from now on, I'm not gonna use Twitter that much. Like, I think I'm gonna start using my Discord as my own platform to tell you guys when I'm live or what kind of special event I'm doing. I don't think I'll post it on Twitter anymore because even if I post it, because I'll be in, so like let's say if I said, hey guys, like I will be streaming on this date right now, and if I put a link in the comment, so this is my post, Twitter algorithm will see this, right? And they will be like, okay, so this is an advertisement for the artist. They immediately scan that and they put this post into this like a ghosting system. So like only maybe like not only like, so if I had 10k people following me, only like 900 people will view this. Because already in Twitter system, this is a spam, so they get rid of it. So they're not gonna show it to you guys anyways. Yeah, it gets so worse. So I'm thinking about slowly not being so reliant on Twitter. そうもうね、Twitter ね、結構ひどい状態で、なんか私たちみたいなアーティストは結構そのゴースト、なんかなんていうのこれ、シャドーバンみたいな状態が続いちゃってて、昔はシャドーバンチェッカーなんてね、ウェブサイトがあったんだけど、これがね、今使えないんだよ。一応使えるっちゃ使えるけど、今はその API が変わっちゃってイーロンになってから全然こうあんまり正確じゃなくなったっていうのが多いので、私もだいぶこのシャドーバン状態がひどくてさ、私の名前でTwitch じゃない Twitter 検索するとなんか全然みんなのコメント、寿司ドッグに対するコメントしか見えないみたいな状態がずっと続いてたので、なんか結局ね、その Twitter でこの今配信してますって言ってリンクを貼る行為がスパム扱いになるんだって。だから Twitter から見ると私のアカウントはひたすらなんかその配信やってますってさ、ずっと宣伝してるスパムアカウントみたいな風に見なされちゃうから、すごいインプレッションがめちゃめちゃ下がっちゃったの。They do need to fix that, but I don't think they will. でなんかね、みんなさ、なんかこう密かに言ってるのが、グロックとかさ、その AI が画像生成できるじゃん、Twitter って。あれをイーロンが使ってほしいから、アート系のアカウントをなんかあんま見えなくしてるんじゃないかみたいな話が、どっちかっていうとその AI アートを押し出したいから、アーティストとして活動してるアカウント、でっかいアカウントでさ、例えばなんかね、50万人とかフォロワーがいたら、インプレッションが下がったとしても、そのフォロワーの人たちがまあ一応は見れてるから、そういう人たちはね、2000ライクとか3000ライクとかすぐ取れるんだけど、うちらみたいな普通の一般的なさ、絵を描くね、絵師っていうのはさ、そんなに人がいっぱいいるわけじゃないから、結構打撃なんだよね。なのでなんか私はもう今後自分の活動はあんま Twitter とかにちょっとこうなんだろう、あんま Twitter をねやっても意味がないなっていう感じだったので、まあDiscord とか YouTube とかにね、それをなんかこうお知らせ代わりのプラットフォームに使った方が良さそう。The sad thing about Twitter right now is that a lot of my followers probably don't see my tweet because they can't see it on their feed. It's because I'm shadow banned, right? And I have 10k followers on my Twitter, right? And I only get about 100 likes on my art. It's weird because like last year I got like a lot more than that, so it's going down. And you know what's crazy? On YouTube, in my YouTube community, if I said, hey, I got sick, so I took a day off, sorry about that, I got 300 likes on my YouTube community. And I was like, what the fuck? You see how like Twitter, even if you have like a decent amount of followers, if they shadow ban you, just the followers are not gonna see your post. So like on Instagram, I even get more likes on Instagram than Twitter, and I get more likes and more traction on YouTube. Even in my YouTube community, like nobody cares about it, but like isn't that kind of sad how my YouTube community get more like likes on like posts like that? So I'm thinking Twitter is kind of dead. Twitter is dead to me, and I'm ready to find a different platform, or you know, grow my other platform like Discord. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, just like Nero said, it's like I think genuinely Elon does not like artists, because I remember Elon was saying we should get rid of this stupid credit thingy. You know how like when Elon or somebody else repost artists' art, and I think Elon didn't give credit to the artist, and a lot of people were like attacking him on that, and he was saying how stupid it is to credit our artists. So like if Elon thinks like that, he doesn't have respect for artists. So I'm thinking like maybe I should go ahead and start like, you know, just ignoring Twitter. I'm just gonna absolutely just drop it. I'm just gonna maybe like once or twice a week, maybe I'll post my art, but Twitter is so dead. It's so bad. I'm shadow banned all the time. Yeah, so like I'm thinking like what, so like you know what's crazy? I have the blue check mark, and some people were telling me that if you did not have the blue check mark, Sushi Dog, your account probably got frozen, because you know they were like banning a lot of these like account that they thought it was a bot, because I'm putting so much link on my Twitter. If I didn't have that, I'll probably got banned. It ain't that kind of shitty, so I was like, okay, you know what, from now on, if the blue check mark doesn't really help me like on anything, like why would I have it? But I don't know, some people say, yeah, if you don't have the blue check mark, you'll get banned. Hi, Raven Raid! Yeah, I think Elon Musk doesn't respect artists. He doesn't. So he thinks that like, you know, crediting an artist is dumb. But like for artists, it's about, you know, credit, right? Like, you know, because we worked hard on it. You got your Daisy plush? Good. Do you like it? Wasn't it big? I was kind of surprised how big it was. So like, so basically I was like, okay, so like Twitter is kind of, I think within like these couple of years it's gonna get more worse for artists. And so yeah, I think I need to think about a different way to communicate with you guys outside of Twitter. It was big eyes, yes. Yeah, the BBL is big too. そうだからね、そのツイッターを使ってみんなにさ、そのお知らせとかリーチアウトしてたんだけど、今後はそれじゃなくてディスコードとかでね、やらなきゃなって思った。Yeah, he doesn't. That's why I took the profile picture off my Twitter that you made me, because I didn't want him using it. Oh, using his AI to copy your work. Oh my god, like, thank you so much, Raven Raid, for protecting my art. And I feel like, I don't know, like, I think it's like, it's already like a done deal for my art, because like, you know, if I get a commission, I had to like, you know, post it on Twitter and, you know, but yeah, I think it's a done deal. But I'm just so disappointed how Twitter is like, they don't, man, like Elon Musk doesn't have any respect for artists. Yeah, he already stole it, I think. But I guess it's fine. You know, everybody's art is stolen, you know, to Grok anyway. So yeah, because like, and deleting your Twitter account whole is dangerous too. Like, you remember that one time people were saying, let's go to Blue Sky and delete your Twitter account? I did not recommend doing that, because if you delete your Twitter account, like several years of like your, like what you did, the evidence that you actually draw it, it's gonna be flushed down. And when these nasty art theft, they'll be like, oh, like how do you prove that you draw this? If you had your Twitter account, you could kind of prove it, because that's how I proved. Like, I had this like one website that was like, I don't know, this was so weird. Like this one AI website or whatever, they were collecting all of these like amateur artists' art, and they linked my art to a different name. It was like a completely different person's name. So like, I was like contacting the website saying that, hey, this is actually my art and my name is Sushi Dog and not this name. So like, can you take that art down? And they were like, can you send proof that you draw it first? And so I went to Twitter and just screenshot my art that I draw and posted that time. So like, you know, I was able to like, you know, get it out. But damn, the audacity that they even asked that, right? Oh, you did it before he bought it. Thank you, Raven Raid. Yeah, he doesn't. I feel like Elon Musk doesn't, like, you know, like respect no one, especially artists. And the lions of witch and the audacity of the bitch. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. My aniki got his art stolen and uploaded to like a boru from certain community without his permission, and he had a lot of trouble making them taking it down because of that exact reason. Yeah. Oh my god. It is emotional damage. Threads って勢いあるの？なんかスレッズってさ、なんか文句ばっか言ってる人多くない？なんかあれも怖い気がする。なんかもうダメだなと思った。このツイッターライクなソーシャルメディアってもう毒されてる気がする。いやー、なんかどこもダメなんだと思う。でだからもうそのツイッターライクなブルースカイとかツイッターとかスレッドをちょっと諦めて、もうちょっとね、そのまあ時代的にもね、やっぱ潮時ってさ、何事もあるから、まあそういう流行ったね、ツイッターみたいなプラットフォーム、今後はなんか争いの場所みたいになっちゃってて、でイーロンもさ、人が争えば争うほど広告費が入るから、なんかそういうなんだろうね、なんかあんまりいいウェブサイトになってないから、まあ私はちょっとね、考えなきゃなと思った。なんかこうお伝えできる方法をね、ディスコードなりに誘導するとかね。Oh my god. Yeah, that's so true. But But like at least my fan box is kind of safe, you know? A little safer now. Yeah, you know, Twitter, the whole point of Twitter is for people to hate on each other and fight. That's what Elon said too. He said that he likes it when people fight on Twitter because like the ad revenue goes up. So I think like Twitter will become this fear-mongering, negative, like a war field, right? And as of recently, when I went to vacation, I didn't open Twitter at all. I did not open Twitter at all for like 5 days straight, and I feel like my mental health became so much better. Like my brain fog is like less. I feel like humans are not supposed to get this much information all at once. I think our brain is not ready for that. So like, you know, like a lot of people will like immediately when they wake up in the morning, they'll go see Twitter and stuff like that. You know, check the news, check the Twitter, like who's fighting. I feel like our brain, that's too much stimulation, I think. Yeah, so that's why like lately, like I kind of dumbed my phone, right? Like I've been dumbing my phone, and I just turn on the radio and listen to radio while I do like, you know, practice tatting lace, draw, think about my manga story. I've been feeling more productive when I cut off these social media. And guess what, guys? This is what I think. I think Twitter and social media is gonna be the next tobacco of our kids' generation, I think. So like, you know, do you remember like when we were growing up, they always said like, oh, don't smoke when you grow up because it's bad for you. I think the new age tobacco is social media. I think the parents will start telling their kids like, hey, don't go on social media now. It's gonna be really bad for your mental health. So I feel like the next tobacco is social media. So I'm kind of like, so within maybe like this 5 years, I think social media gonna be like a bad habit, you know? Yeah, it's like dystopian right now. So it's gonna become like even more like junky and bad after 5 years from now. So I'm thinking like, I'm trying to like find like a system that doesn't really rely on that. I need to re-enable the limiters I had on my social media. Please do so. There's already reports of kids in school having withdrawal symptoms if their phone is taken away. See? So that's what I'm thinking. So I think I have a feeling that social media will be the next bad habit, the next tobacco. So I'm gonna slowly depart from it and try to find I don't know, like, so I'm thinking like, so having like a lot of followers doesn't really mean anything now. I think maybe not now, but I feel like in the future, I think it doesn't matter because it's gonna die down anyways. Then I'm thinking, so what am I gonna do? Then I was like, oh, you know what? I think the most important part for me is probably, yeah, like be on track, right? Be on track. Like, so for me, getting a Copic award, that was good because that's like one good thing. It's like, I feel like social media trophy will be like really tainted. So like what matters, like, you know how like it's all about going viral on Twitter, it's all about getting a lot of likes on Twitter, but I feel like that's gonna die down pretty soon. And at the end of the day, if you don't have any awards, if you are not working as an illustrator, if you're just like a person on Twitter getting a lot of likes, I think that system is not gonna be worthy anymore. So like, I think this year I'm gonna try to focus. I'm gonna try to focus on getting awards or like getting some like illustration commission from a company, or kind of try to get more milestones for me, more what you call it, maybe like more like portfolio worthy trophies and just social media likes, prestige. Yeah, I heard that like a lot of kids get very mentally drained because of social media. Oh, Sonnyさんいらっしゃい。Yeah, industry recognition over Twitter likes and stuff like that. この衣装なんかねペタッと貼り付けただけ。でもありがとう。なんかねやっぱさ衣装チェンジしたいなってずっと思ってて、でもね今ねなんかペタッと貼り付けちゃってるだけだからめちゃめちゃめっちゃ雑、超動いちゃう。そうでもねデイジーがなんかねやってくれるって言ってた。ちょっと変えてくれるってライブ 2D の中に組み込んで綺麗にしてくれるって言ってた。Yeah, like a lot of people fearmonger in the art community now, or like rage bait to get all of these social media likes and they get followers, but like that is just like a fool's gold, don't you think? So like after a few years it's gonna fade and taint and tarnish. So I was thinking, yeah, I need to get like a real reward, like a real industry recognition, or like something solid like that, because I noticed a lot of these like super like real artists, they don't have a lot of Twitter followings, like most of them don't. そう SNS の話してる。なんかさ私のね Twitter ってねそのシャドーバンめちゃめちゃされちゃうので、なんでだろうって調べたら、私さなんか配信しますって言ってさ Twitch のリンクとか貼ってるじゃん。あれを週3回以上やっちゃってたからダメみたいで、今の Twitter ってリンクを貼るだけでこの人はスパムだって思われるんだって。でプラスなんか絵を描く人のアカウントが目立たなくなるようになってるらしいの今の Twitter って。でなんでかっていうとイーロン・マスクはグロックを使って画像生成とかさそういうのをみんなにやってほしいから、どっちかっていうとその絵師に塩をまくようなことをしたくないらしいのよ。だからなんかすごく厳しくなっちゃってるの。もうさ Twitter とかでさなんかね50万人フォロワーとか10万人とかいる人はまだインプレが下がったとしても、フォロワーの数が多いからさ底上げされちゃうけど、うちらみたいにそんなにフォロワー数があんまいない人たちは結構ねやばくなってる。なのでなんかもう私ももう Twitter になんかこう頼らない方法を見つけてね、お知らせとかそういうのをちょっとまたね考えないといけないなって思った。サウンドクラウドのリンクなんだろうそれ、めっちゃ貼っちゃう。なんかね外部リンクを貼るとなんか Twitter のアルゴリズム的には減点行為とみなされるんだよね確か。おかすかさんコーン寿司。そうだからなんか私ずっとシャドーバンが抜けれなくてさ、でこのシャドーバンを抜け出すにはなんか5日間ぐらい Twitter を触んないっていうのをやったので、そしたらちょっと解除されたのかなっていう気配があったのね。でもちょっとわかんない。でも私いつもシャドーバンされるからなんかねそのクラウドなんちゃらっていうのがわかんないんだけど、例えばそのなんか YouTube のリンクとかを自分のそのタイムラインに貼るとなんかその宣伝行為、とりあえず Twitter ってさどうやってお金を稼いでるかっていうと Twitter に長期滞在してくれると広告とかがさガンガン目に入って、それが広告費として入っていくんだよね Twitter。 だから外部リンクをさ踏んじゃうと Twitter から出ていくじゃん。だからその行為自体をペナルティにしてるんだよね。そう だからね、私もだいぶさ、そのツイッチで配信してますっていうのがたたっちゃったみたいで、なんか何をやってもなんか1000円ぐらいしかインプレッションなくてさ、でやっぱりなんかそのいろいろ調べたら、まあそのシャドーバンされてたわけで、この間5日間ぐらい放置したら、自分が5日前にアップした動画5000インプレッションとか言ってたの。普段は900とか1000とか言ってなかったから、でそれを見ると、まあなんかちょっと解除されたのかなって思うんだけど、まあいずれにせよね、私が配信やってますってリンクやっちゃうと、なんかこう減点されちゃうから、まあツイッターは今後あんまり触らないで、そのみんなには申し訳ないけど、配信はなんかそのやっぱツイッターでのノーティフィケーションとかね、ディスコードで確認してもらうみたいな感じになっちゃうのかなって。そう、配信の後リンク私も消したりとかしてたんだけど、でもなんかやっぱりね、焼け石に水みたいで、あんまりまあなんかそのシャドー版になっちゃう理由だったものを消すっていうのは、やらないよりかはいい回避行動らしいんだけど、でもシャドー版になってる間ってなんか他の人のやつをライクしたりシェアしたりもしちゃいけないんだって。完璧触んないんだって。5日間触らなかった私今回で、そしたらもしかしたらね、いなくなったのかなって思うんだけど、またいつさ、もうアーティストは基本的に結構シャドー版されちゃいそう。絵師とかね。だからね、ちょっともう今後ツイッターもさ、まあ多分潮時なんだと思う、ツイッター。そう、なんかさ、うちらの世代ってさ、タバコは体に悪いよって言われてきてたじゃん。多分なんだけど、次の世代のタバコが SNS になると思う。だから子供たちにツイッター見ちゃダメだよって、精神状態が悪くなっちゃったりブレインフォグが多くなったりするからって、そういうのが浸透されると思う、この5年後とかに。なのでどんどんそのユーザーが結局ユーザーが減っていくと思う。で今ツイッターがやってるの最後の悪あがきみたいな感じだから、私もそろそろちょっとツイッターから離れて違う方法でお知らせできるようなシステムをね、考えないとなと思った。まあそれがこうインスタグラムなりディスコードなりファンボックスなり、ちょっとね変えていかなきゃなと思ったね。そうだよ、次世代のタバコは SNS だよ。今もさ、なんか子供の脳にこの SNS がすごい悪影響をね起こしてしまうみたいな研究結果が出てるって聞いてるから。そう、なんかね、おかしいよね。ツイッターだけ見続けるなんて絶対無理じゃん。でもイーロンはそうしてほしいの。だから外部リンクを貼るとなんかね、その減点システムになっちゃうんだって。だとスペルが間違えるのも減点だし、なんかそのイーロンが話してもらいたくないことなんかそういう言葉を言うと減点になったり、なんかうちらはその人たちの作ったアルゴリズムが全部見れてないから、もうちょっと手探りでさやっていくしかないんだよね。言えて妙ですね。そう、ほんとそう、次の世代のタバコが SNS だと思う。だからちょっとね SNS 離れを今から私やろうかなと思ってる。そうね、yeah, it's getting hard, but I think we'll find a way. We'll find a way how to like evade Twitter's bullshit, so we can have like a healthier, fun life, you know? That's what I'm focused on nowadays. I don't want to like spend my life just worrying about like, oh, like what should I post on Twitter or like things like that, right? きつ X 上が必要になるかもね。それだけね、その SNS をみんなの前でそのアプリを開くっていう行為自体が俗っぽくて下品みたいなさ風に、マナーが悪いみたいな風に思われちゃう時代が来るかもね。Yeah, so that's what I'm focusing on this year, you know, getting the hell out of Twitter. I don't even want to do Blue Sky too, because Blue Sky is the same thing, same crap, right? Same social media. So like I'm thinking like if I can use Twitter maybe once or twice a week, so I can talk to you guys or post my finished whatever art. I think that's good. But you know what's kind of weird? Here in Japan, they have this new law that if you don't show people that you are active as an artist, people can steal your art legitimately. Ain't that crazy? They have this new law that, let's say if I said I'm not gonna post anything on Twitter, and maybe like 5 years later, this lady saw my Twitter and be like, oh, I like her art, and they can call this like Japanese like system, it's like a government system, and be like, hey, do you think I can use this abandoned art from Sushi Dog? And if they can't get a hold of me, it will be legit. They can use it. Ain't that crazy? So that's why like I can't really abandon anything. Yeah, they changed the copyright system a little bit here. I thought that was crazy. なんかさ、日本の法律がなんかちょっと変わったらしくて、なんか著作権がさ緩くなるみたい。例えばなんか私が今までツイッターで上げてきた絵ってあるじゃん。で、私がツイッターを全く触らなくなりました。で、5年後とかに誰かが寿司ドッグのこのツイッターのイラストを見て、あーこのね絵かわいいからこれ自分のブログに使いたいってなった時に、なんか使えちゃうらしいんだよ。へえって思った。なんかその作った人が一般の人で、例えば写真とかもそうなんだけど、誰かが撮った富士山のいい写真がどっかのブログにあったんだけど、10年前のブログだし、このブログ自体誰も更新してないからもったいないからこの写真を使おうみたいな。で、第三者が使えるシステムみたいになってるんだって今。やばくない？ Yeah, they can steal like dead artists' work. You don't even have to be dead. Yeah, it's so easy to abuse. So like they have this like new, it's like I don't know, like I think this world, not only in Japan but America, globally, I feel like artists is not gonna be protected anymore. Like, you know how we have copyright right now? I can see how like the government and like the other like like people like Elon, I think they're trying to like kind of nerf the copyright system to make it easy for them to use it a little bit without any pay. It's weird, like, oh my god, like the new copyright thingy I heard here in Japan, I thought that was like really absurd. So that's why if you are an artist, you have to kind of be somewhat active, or I guess delete everything. But like, how can you do that, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. そうなんかね、ちょっと多分ね、なんか今後の世界的にこのアーティストっていうか、その絵を描いた一般の人が描いた絵とかは特にそうやってなんか利用されちゃうのかなと思った。今ですらさ、なんか AI でさ勝手に学習されちゃってっていうさ悲惨な状態なわけじゃん。で、多分今後はなんかそういうゴッホとかさ、そういう人の絵はさ多分守るとは思うんだけど、一般の人が描いたイラストとかはなんか割と微妙な感じになるのかなって思った。 Big Titty Gothic Ace What is this? Hi Aso, いらっしゃい Welcome in. Do you guys wanna see something cool? よろしくお願いします。 Do you guys wanna see something cool? Ta-da! BBL Days Man, if Aesol had big titties, we got big BBL. We got big meaty BBLs. Thank you so much for the raid. Rusta, ありがとね。Oh, you know what? I need to thank Lord Aesol Stan and his sweet, amazing community because I heard that you guys helped me on this BBL Daisy plushie to become real. So thank you so much for that. My plushie just came in last week too. Yay! Thank you. Oh my god. You know what, guys? I'm a little surprised about this plushie because did you guys notice it stands up on its own because it have a big ass? It's so stable. Yeah, I was so surprised. I was like, did you guys laugh? I kind of laughed when I saw this. I was like, wait, it stands up on its own. So thank you, you guys, for real. Thank you so much for helping me out. ありがとね。なんかね、このデイジー、BBL デイジーさん、ルスタンのコミュニティがね、宣伝してくれたの。これキャンペーンで、今寿司ドッグこれ作ろうと頑張ってるから応援してあげてねって言ってくれたからさ、ちゃんとこうやってグッズ化されました。そうそうそう、ありがとね。だからね、ルスタンのコミュニティがね、めちゃめちゃこう手伝ってくれてね、実現しておりますのでね、本当にありがとうございます。It was surprising that Daisy could stand so well with nothing, just that bum. I was surprised. Like, I put her on like a really kind of like a thin edge. You know how like some wooden table have that thin edge on the backside? I was like, I don't know if she's gonna sit on here. But she was able to sit on like really thin edges and stuff like that. So I was very happy. Oh, you know what? Since we got some new people in, I guess I will do some introduction. So, if you guys don't know me, hello. My name is Sushi Dog. I'm popping flavor dripping sauce. And I'm actually a traditional artist who specializes in Copic marker. And Luckily, I won the Copic Award 2025, was it? 2025 as a airbrush artist. So this is what I do professionally, I guess. So I use these airbrush. It's called Copic marker, and I use this and use like an airbrushing machine. I'll show it to you guys. Yosho. It looks like this, and then I do art like this. So I'm a traditional marker airbrushing artist. Such beautiful art, thank you. So なんかね、自己紹介するとね、寿司ドッグはこのアナログ絵師っていうのかな、アナログイラストレーターです。でね、このコピックのマーカーとエアブラシを使ってね、こういうちょっとファンタジーな絵を描いてます。Yeah, I need to like draw like a lot of flower. I'm still not done with this art because I still need to color this part. But yeah, so this is what I draw. I was drawing like a unicorn. I love unicorn. So pretty, thank you. Yeah, you know, I feel like a lot of these like traditional, maybe like 90s style art, I thought it's like dying out, right? Like especially airbrushing. It's kind of like the old relic of the 90s. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my best to kind of like revive it. So I've been working with Copic marker. I have collaborated with them in the past, making YouTube videos with them and doing a pop-up store. Copic, they have like they used to do like an art museum thingy, and I was helping them out on that stuff too. So yeah, I'm really hoping that we can get this kind want like the warm traditional art back. Yeah, because like I know, like, I guess like AI art is convenient, it's free, it's easy, you just type in stuff, but I don't want this to die down, you know, the airbrushing and, you know, making and drawing stuff, you know, with your hand. Yeah, it's a little, I guess, like, you know, as time goes by, I think like new things like AI will take over, but I think it's still nice to draw because it feels very soothing, you know. So I'll still continue even if AI take over. I'll still be drawing because it's a nice hobby to have. Only humans can make art, simple as. You know, I'm so glad you said that. We need this in the world. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully I don't get robbed by AI, but highly likely, probably we might die down. It might become like a lost technology to draw like this with hand. Yeah, you know, I always feel like painting, drawing, anything like that, it's good for your soul, you know? I know it's like fun, I guess. You know how some people have fun. You know, I guess like at this point, like I'm not gonna stop people from using AI art. If they want to, you know, that's fine. But I don't know, I feel like I think I will still enjoy making art, you know? Because that's the only thing I enjoy doing a lot. I mean, like, I do knitting, I do tatting lace and stuff like that, but yeah, hopefully, you know, the passion wouldn't die down. Really? Do you think so that Gen AI craze will be defeated eventually? Really? At least they should admit it if they use it. You know, that's so true. Art from Clanker? No, yeah. You know what's crazy? Like, I remember I saw this person on Twitter long ago. He was like, I drew this, and he had something like this on his desk, and it looked like a traditional art, but like, let's say if a pencil looks like this, right? Because it was AI generated art, the pencil looked like this, like, you know, like a weird dent and like a unnatural like red design here. So it looks so weird. So like everybody was like looking at that and they're like, wait, this is AI art. It's like an AI art that looks like it's traditionally drawn because of the angle of it. Like you can see his desk and then like this fake ass pen and eraser and stuff. And the funniest, oh my god, the funniest part was like he had an art like this. If you have an art like this, won't you think maybe they'll have like maybe like a marker or maybe even like a coloring pencil nearby? But he only had like a ballpoint pen looking stuff. Because like if you are a true traditional artist, usually we always like display what color we use, like this, right? Like, oh, maybe if I use coloring pencil, I might put it here. Maybe you'll see like a whiteout like nearby. We always take a photo like this, but he only had a ballpoint pen looking stuff like this. And everybody was like, what is that? But like, what is the brand of that pencil or ballpoint pen? It was like a magical pen. I thought they were doing that to flex the Copics. Oh no, so like a lot of the reason why we put like the Copic marker like this. So like, let's say if I use like maybe brown, pink, and like these color, like it's gonna become kind of like a memo. So next time, let's say if I want to draw her again in a different paper, I can remember like, oh yeah, I remember I used this one for her shadow on her hair, this one for the background. So it's not necessarily like flexing, but kind of like a memo for the artist on what we use to create this piece. And it's kind of nice to do this because if somebody was starting out Copic marker, they can be like, oh, so they use this color to color her hair. So like it's kind of like sharing info, I guess. I think yeah, you don't have to put the Copic marker if you don't prefer it. If you already have it memoed, you don't have to do it. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. そうなんかね、そうなのよ。なんかね、多分ね、コピックさ書いた人をさ、こうやってコピック横にこう置いて撮影するのって、まあなんかメモみたいな感じなんじゃないかな。こういう色を使いましたよっていう。自分もさ、写真見たら、あ、そうだ、この子の髪の毛はこれ使ったんだなとか、まあ備忘録みたいな感じでやってる人が多いかも。Yeah, that Gen AI stuff is more about consumption and not about creativity, so I feel most of the AI bros will eventually get bored. Really? Well, I hope so. I hope, like, if this craze if it pass, maybe, like, they will appreciate, like, hand-drawn art. The flex is a warp speed photo of the organizer over on Twitter. What is that? I didn't get that. I did not get that reference. And then, so like, you know what's kind of interesting about the people who say, like, because like, man, I get, sometimes I will get comments or like a mean, like, you know, DM saying that, oh, like, you know, like, what's the point of being a traditional artist when we have AI art that is superior than a human drawing? And then I was like, well, if you think it's superior, why would you guys lie about using AI? Like, don't you, ain't that kind of some mental gymnastics they're doing? So they'll go up to an artist like me and talk shit about my art, saying that it's like, oh, like, you know, humans cannot be superior than the artificial intelligence. But then they have the audacity to be like, yeah, I drew this. If it's that superior and good, why not just say it? Say like, hey, I generated this with AI. Why hide? You know what, Nero? You know what I heard recently? You know what's kind of interesting? So you know how like these websites called Etsy? So they have these websites that you can sell like art or like maybe like knitting or maybe like the 3D figurine you made with like 3D stuff. 3D maker, what do you call it? I heard a weird thing, like, what was it? Like, you know how like Etsy, if you sell something, they'll get like, I don't know how much the percentage, but most of these websites, they'll like take margin from you, right? So if you sell BBL Daisy for $20, they might be like, oh, we'll take 5% of her sales. And it seems like this is a rumor, so I'm not really sure, but I heard that Etsy is making more money on people selling AI generated stuff. So like, I need to really look into this rumor because like I heard that, so Etsy and other places that you can sell stuff, your handmade stuff, they will be like, oh, Like, you cannot sell anything that is AI generated. And that sounds like they're protecting the artist, right? But I heard that only people who like pay their premium system, they can sell AI stuff. And I heard that people paying Etsy for the premium, because they have so many people doing that, Etsy is getting more money than normal artists who are selling their physical, tangible goods. Did you guys heard about this rumor? So that's why like a lot of these businesses like Canva, Etsy, all of these like places are like putting AI stuff in their system but not allowing normal person to sell it, except they pay like a monthly subscription for it. So like if I was selling BBL Daisy on Etsy, people who are paying for the subscription for that premium fee to use AI, their money is more than Etsy getting money from real people selling real objects. And I was like, what? Yeah, I need to look into this. It sounded so crazy. I was like, really? So like maybe, I was like, dang. Ain't that kind of messed up? The AI bros are lost in the sauce. I'm hanging around the software dev crowd and they are just insane. I'm now 100 times more productive than before. I work on 8 projects at the same time. I have a company full of AI agents coding for me. Bro, what are you even working on? How unproductive were you before the clankers? You know, I saw this one manga artist. He was saying that, you know, for my manga, for making my manga, I've been using AI. And I used to work around maybe 20 hours to finish one manga, but now it's 16 hours. And then Daisy was looking at what he was saying, and Daisy was like, ain't that what do you call it in English? Gosa. Daisy was like, ain't that kind of what? Oh, wait, I need to search that in English. Daisy was saying gosa. Let me see. Oh, they say it. Error. Margin of error? Deviation? Maybe deviation? No, not. Daisy was like, ain't that a margin of error if it's only 4 hours? Because on a good day, you might, even if you're not using AI, it might be 16 hours rather than 20. Yeah, it was funny. なんか前漫画家の人がさ、自分はね、漫画を描くときに AI を使ってるんだけど、AI を使わないとだいたい20時間で AI を使うと16時間で仕上げられたみたいなことを言ってる記事をデイジーが発見して、でデイジーがそれ見て、それ誤差じゃねって言ってた。誤差じゃんって言ってた。4時間だったら誤差じゃねみたいな。あたいもなんか普通に仕事調子いい時になんか4時間ぐらい縮まる時あるわって言ってて、でも確かにと思った。Quantity over quality. Oh my god, the AI is they hallucinate a lot. Ooh, I have a hope. But photography was initially seen as the end of art, but ended up making artists more free to not paint realism. AI might be simpler somehow. I hope so too. I hope, maybe we don't die down. I hope maybe this is what I'm hoping. This is my wishful thinking, is that because AI art becomes so popular and generalized, people like us who are actually drawing art like this will be maybe secured more. Maybe people will see that as high end, you know? I don't remember what manga it was, but recently I saw one that was a little weird and I didn't know why until someone pointed out that characters seem to always be looking at the reader, so they probably used AI to generate some of the art. Oh, yeah. And I can tell when a manga artist uses AI, I could tell. But you know what's kind of sad? A lot of these manga publishers, they don't mind if you use AI to create your manga. Ain't that kind of sad? Jump was okay with it. Because like I remember Jump Comic had this big manga, like a comic award. And the AI manga won. And he got what, like over $5,000 for that? So like I think here in Japan, the publisher, they really don't care. Like they don't, if they think it's like a catchy story, they will have people draw it through AI. And if they really needed to edit it, they always have artists, comic book artists, to fix it for them, right? Help out. So sadly, they don't really value hand drawn art, I guess. It's sad. Really, people are being put off by AI art? Yeah. It'll be like Mad Max style protection of resources for real artists. God, I hope this world become a little better like that. Damn. But you know, like I said, we were talking about the enshittification of Twitter. I keep on getting shadow banned on Twitter because, you know, I guess I heard that they're shadow banning a lot of artists because to grok artists is kind of like a competition, right? So I heard that Elon Musk is trying to, you know, make us kind of unseen. So we were like previously we were talking about how maybe since like social media is genuinely in shitification, I guess we need to find a different way to maybe like reach out to our clients. Yeah! This is my first time drawing these Celtic knot. I did my best, but it was so hard to do freehand. I was like, oh well. I kinda messed it up, but I kinda like it. So I made like a Celtic, kinda like a Celtic knot inspired, but maybe a little bit inspired by Art Nouveau style, a little bit. Yeah, this is for my manga. My dream is to become a manga artist, and I'm kind of like making my colored art for my manga characters. I'm drawing a dark fantasy, so I was like, okay, dark fantasy always kind of make me think of like Celtic knots, fairies, unicorns, so I draw this. Yeah, Bashti, like I think AI will open like a kind of like a way of people feeling like it's okay to steal copyrighted stuff too. You know, the borderline between art theft is becoming very blur nowadays. Yeah, so like recently, because I was shadow banned on Twitter so many times, I just left Twitter. I didn't even touch it for 5 days, but I feel much better. I don't think looking at Twitter benefits me. I think it makes the knots more genuine. Oh, thank you! What is this illuminated text? I wanna know because like I'm drawing like a dark fantasy manga. What is illuminated text? Is it kind of like one of those like really old, like relic maybe? Looks good in my eyes. People from Northern Europe might have a different opinion though, right? Oh, thank you! Your art is already so lovely. I think memes already did that. Oh, that's true. That is so true. Hi, Razor. You received a BBL Daisy plushie. Thank you. Arigato. Oh my god, I was kind of surprised how big it was. Did you guys notice you can put your pen between her butt cheeks? Just like that. I was like, what? This becomes a pen holder? Hell yeah. これすごかった。見て、ペンホルダーになるの、デイジーの尻が。びっくり。Yeah. And you can motorcycle. No, not motorcycle. You can motorbike. What was it? Motorboat? Yeah, motorboat her BBL. Like you can put your nose right in here between it and kind of motorboat her, you know? you guys should do that. Motorboat her BBL. Arigatai ne. Thank you. You gonna put your plushie next to the TV? Yes. Yeah, you can motorboat it. Yes. And you can fondle with her tail, you know. You can fondle it. Like, you know, like the boxing thingy. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like you go to a boxing place, like a boxing gym, and they have that one thingy. Yeah! What do you call those? 見てなんかボクシングでこういうのない？ you know what I'm talking about when you go boxing and they have this thingy? If motorboat is for the front, maybe motorbiking is for the back. Oh my god. Yes. いいでしょう？ボクシングのあれみたい。動体視力をさ、養うための。ピンピンピンってあるやつ。Yes. I put this on her. I thought that was cute, you know? 猫のね、なんか鈴つけてるデイジー。Yeah, like you know those punching bag that it's for your. I think this is supposed to be for your eyes, right? Remember watching that movie Rocky, and they were doing this. You go up and down, and you know, like this is for training your eyes. You know what I'm talking about? At boxing gym, you go like that. So boxing gym でこういうのやらない？ Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's a boxing gym stuff. It's like that small punching bag looking stuff. Speed bags? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's like a speed bag. So you can work out with Daisy. Use her speed bag. Speed tail. Yes. ね、スピードバグっていうの？ボクシングのやつ。I used to have a friend who used to box. It was very interesting. And I remember, like, he used to be like, yeah, I cannot eat. And I was like, why you can't eat? And he said that he's trying to, like, lose weight. And I was like, he looked pretty thin. And I was like, damn, that's pretty hard. デイジーに尻尾であやされてる寿司。そうだよ、デイジーね、基本的にね、尻尾で私をね、あやすよ。なんかね、私が寝てるとね、デイジーがね、尻尾をね、私の首にくるっとね、巻きつけてくるよ。Or Karate Kid, instead of wax on, wax off, it taps the ass. I came back saying spanking. No, I was using her tail as a speed bag. Probably for a fight in the right weight class. Yeah, he said that he needed to lose weight, and I was like, dang. He said that he won't drink water. And I was like, what? I heard that some people even draw blood. And I was like, that extreme. For weighing? You gonna put your plushie right on the bookshelf? Speaker on my bed. Oh, you know, I put put my BBL Daisy on my desk, my art desk, just like that. So she will stare at me at night, questioning my life, you know. Oh, you know what's funny? Daisy BBL, you can put scrunchie on her ears. Let me show it to you. Like, if you have some scrunchie, you can put it on her ear. なんかね、デイジーね、こうやってね、こんな感じで。See, look, isn't it cute? If you have a scrunchie, you can kind of glam her up like that. かわいい。It's a perfect size for keeping your scrunchie too. なんかね、こういうさ、髪飾りあるじゃん。スクランチーってやつ。これね、デイジーの耳にね、すごいこうハマるんですよ。Yeah, accessory make it cuter, right? Yeah, it's so fun. So if you have like an interesting scrunchie, you can put it on her. You wanna put a pondering on her ear? Oh my god, that's gonna be cute. Since I can crochet, I was thinking about maybe making like a cute little knitted, like maybe like a headscarf over her. I think that would be cute too. いい感じ。超いい感じ。I like it, I like it. But anyways, guys, I think it's time for me to wrap things up. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was such a blessing. Before I go, I have to tell you guys this. You guys, I am trying to become YouTube partner, and I only have 180 hours left. If my watch time become 180 hours, I will have like an official YouTube partner with them, so I will get advertisement revenue and stuff like that. So if you, just like Kaiden said, if you go to Sushi Dog _art on YouTube, if you guys can, man, if you guys can help me out, if you watch my VOD on my YouTube, even for 10 minutes, it's gonna help me out so much. So if you guys want to help me reach YouTube partner, we only have 180 more hours. So like, if you guys can help me on that, I will really be super happy. And if you guys can follow me on YouTube, that'll be great, because I was thinking Twitch is kind of being shady on everybody. I don't know what it is. I have a feeling that I might have to grow my YouTube a little bit. So that's what I've been doing. I've been growing my YouTube since last year, and I'm trying to hit partner over there too. And you guys, thank you so much. I know you guys are doing me a favor and watching my VOD and stuff like that. Thank you so much. I got you, babe. Arigato. So you guys, I'll talk to you again. But before I go, if you guys want to join my Discord, I'll give you guys a Discord link. What do you guys think about my Discord? I feel like our Discord is pretty chill. Thank you, Gaiden. I think, you know, we enjoy talking something interesting. We share a lot of YouTube short and funny videos and stuff. I think it's pretty at home. I think we are very welcoming and stuff. So if you guys want to join my Discord, there it is. So you guys, thank you so much and have a good night. I'll talk to you guys again soon. ということでね、皆さん今日の配信はこれくらいで終わりにしたいと思います。現在 YouTube パートナーあと180時間で YouTube パートナー完璧なやつができるので、もしよかったらアーカイブを見てくれるとめちゃめちゃ嬉しい。アーカイブを見てくれたら180時間なんてすぐね集まると思いますので、本当にね、いつもアーカイブ見てくれたり手伝ってくれてる人本当にありがとうございます。ということでね、またお会いしましょう。